Yamwa kwa Badwam TV Badwam Jumadie eso ye de nyame asese ne bnan so o kan atiasefo no menu mienu ode ye aka ho bie Jumadie se Badwam ene ya hyase ye de nwom adi kan no de adu so no e Badwam kase nsam ne do so ne etodwa wo mu bi ya wo betini Ghana de hia wo ndo osika kwoto osika kra bia wi akire aban de nsa ato so no wo mo stressa ban sika no hwe na fa wo made ma wo mo ye de ho nsam ne nkire mu so ebebro Apomuden adwuma yefo ya won so apomuden ato siniti wo mu hia mo ano ene ya make say the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association won di sika komasafo eso wonje mfanhwe apomuden eno ne nsem bi ena no pay mede bro Adom TV Badwam kase o share live on Facebook/Adom TV Extra Go TV 119 DSTV 280 or YouTube search Adom TV 2 mede de afia amankwa tamaklo afia ni de mientie se de nsam ni chemu ankasa etie Ghana de shebia won mo ekra won musika wosika kra bia wi akire aban de nsa to so no won srese ni manimi ya na ban no hwe na sa sika ne de won ma won sanka eno akire so GN Bank and Gold Coast for or de to won monim wonya ne won betumi bia se de beya sika no won sa betumi aka ebi ni Adom TV kase akasa
o send Dr. Nduma ye nyina no odas one na mabonten enam abanbone a ye wono ne dwumadi a wandi ne yie e wo financial clean up exercise ne mu no ena dia ba bedu sam pempensu sika Gold Coast for audit free Gold Coast customers for wono or the kokoto anase or the share aban improve to dwuma mu e de ma contractors mom de ye improve to dwuma e wo Ghana ha afa ye otese aban ni ba betua ye ka no wadan hu dwabro ne agure girem se aban ni fiscal de ma no na ono no ema betua in Gold Coast customers ka ye gina we so catch Ghana man nyina say ema obia enya so ntie Dr. Indum adentina Dr. Indum when ye humobro ama the customers na omuwo enye ska omu peska to adro atena sase so na ohwema wo mu wuye sa na otwe mienu ye de ama ni say Dr. Indum say ose o mama me kahwe yene ye mfa ne kokot nemo ye besia no de kokoko no druho say enu 30th of June anasa busumi ye wo mu ni de twato na say aban no entria ye said ye waka ne na Gold Coast Fund Management customers ye beka ya no aboa say ye funu ba komba over 61,000 customers across the nation na ye
Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association ne won disika 175,000 akoma won more members and 9 year won kran ha na won kasa mu no sika no won de ama won mo office nipa nan won mapomuden ho nsam aba from Adom TV kase etwaso
ene ye eda sonko eda ede enije bebre abre nurses binom abrabom se de bia ye no ene abrewa yi puma kwan mu ma ye yisika 175,000 Ghana cedis etete sika no 1.75 billion I dey support your members are omakwa unhihie mu on grounds of health na se de bia ye no ye ka Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association ye wo ho ema ye members free 1962 association ba in existence ya koso a support your members be see ne
Dr. Dina Akute ene ye panyini a woda pharmacy no e o Madina Polyclinic wodin sambi etudwa
yeda GRNMA 4 ase wo adoya o mabeye ama ye nurses staff ba kun boa ebra wako ahohiahia mu nia ye be kan se omunkoso adwuma pa na omoye no omunkoso anenye mesan yusu akwanye yusu so asre ye nurses for afoforo nyina a wo mu endom association no na omunko join se ne be ya nyame mfasa mba bibisa etuoma omu ebenya nsakese anabatan kese kuosei na wetumi abegina omachi
Naja Suleiman na nisiu adware no e wo bra wo je muwei efri kuo ne hodom eda wonom ase se wonom ayene sa adoye
and my colleagues and students may go register for taking out your time to God bless you.
My entwa kasiano so na yankwa yansan foforo mu Now, organizers are one more day hands off our hotels demonstration. Ebano, one of my central phone share more a day. I to just send Nyamia Dumo. Or yet, no shall see our Labadi Beach Hotel. Now, the Akupiemo, our Jubilee House, Nijana say a yes, net hotels are Hudua. A better just say Ura Brian a champon. Gieno, one more Penisone Anachna, Adom TV, et was so.
One central for Inshemu, I say, Ena Ekua. One atu wondin say hands off Senate hotels one chere say obi biara waya na adwene say obeto Senate hotels ahodo ewo omanga na mu no woyi won say emfiri wo yade omonim enabo Samuel Okujeto ablakọ no na woye mrase bedwani ede mamanfo mo no som na wode nsam atudwa no chere say demonstration na won baba ye ochena no ade a won post for akasa na afenso so wona wo mu nyina no so won mo akasa ochena sa oye chere no ebetimi ede abaso Samuel Okujeto ene central for see
leadership omunyana say omo eba. It is also important to stress groups like Ghana Action Network, Arise Ghana, and various organized labor representatives omunyana say omoba and ye landlords United Gadangbe Caucus, the Gamashi Council and La Youth Associations nananoma omo war in crime omo nyina omo say omo tayechi omo pese oyechrewe ebaso na omo so ebesoma omo representatives na omo aba oyechre no the year can say yes Senate hotels ye Labadi Beach Hotel, La Palm Royal, Ridge Royal, Elmina Beach, Buzia Beach, Trust Lodge hotels we nyina no ye ton ama Honorable Bra Champon, the Minister for Food and Agriculture. Ye kase ye pese President Akufo-Addo on funding 9 and 2 form. Until we are demanding, sir, this transaction should be aborted.
And wachi ena eye trade union congress for ena fenso so emrasebedwa for ahodo bia wonso so wode wo hu ebeka adwumadie no ana wonso wo kire se wo stress se say aye adwumaye for daach ninti no obia emra no mfa ne ho embehye demonstration mu
no fe no ye jeme ni eyawi ojogban eji hotels ni won ake dade kotopon biye wo kehye wo chichi ni je wo kehye wo chichi pe she eha wo webi ni ji wo bi wo nyeme hinke wo nyeme ye anuchumo na me ho amenchu ni kote hotels ne ni ameke hotels ni na chu ana no ko ye jeme fe amaleni.
We are talking about accessibility. Once it is privatized, we realize that the people of La and its environs will have difficulty accessing it, because I am calling on everybody to rise to this occasion and to make a loud statement.
So this is a national call. And for us, it's exciting that our MPs are leading this. Let's look at it and look at how is it that every now and again we have issues with SNIT. Ghana for Momi and Sorry Waka. Not just our hotels. All those lands that are being sold, please.
Our workers of this kind.
Adom TV Badwam Kasia na Ocean na school for best 9019 and I one more year University of Education I war in 15 months more one more graduation as since some would work also no to Adom TV edebe.
Educational institutions like ours have a pivotal role to play in nurturing a culture of environmental stewardship. I urge our students and faculty to lead by example in their communities. Through rigorous research and innovative teaching, we are committed to producing graduates who are not only academically proficient, but also deeply conscious of their environmental responsibilities.
Vice Chancellor of the University of Education, Winnie Bano, and so the two additional for the one additional baby any say.
Dear graduates, let me emphasize an essential point. The foundation of a modern career is networking. Build your social capital, engage with people, and form meaningful connections. This is not only vital for career building but also life building. Additionally, harness your God-given talents. Identify what you excel at and seize opportunity to monetize these skills. Remember, the greatest success often comes from mastering one's talents.
Ensuyiri ya akoso asinfo su ene ne mpotamo wo bra nsuo to no yade a enya wo hawo e wo adehye wo ekuro no so afrase nsuo to yiri ye no enema hodo na sese ye mushiafo bi wo ha ba bia no mbeda mu odin won ahyen akwan tempo hodo dodo no anso e hadwene ya de wo hawo abeja won mo so Adom TV kase abokire etwaso
Senya media shaman sasa membra na mimbe lead Central and the media kakri kura no echre tinu meka say December 7th we no MPP NDC nyina yenhwe yen to aba ne ma obia munim se for the mana obejinu mu na waye adwuma no my for a long time and some Babe parliamentary candidate, na me parliamentary candidate so may continue aye. Muye me MP still may continue aye.
Asin Central MP Dream Tini Owura Atakura me ampon HSA. Obekọ soala etiti tinsukam amensu yiri anu abrase wa asin fosu.
So, ne atime se dem kai pa mi se yewra for ko time no. Wo yade bi wo station ho eboai. No hof ayefi ono ankasa de praye bebregu ne kam be see station. And wo yi ba ko no start ye no obra. It will be a way no banana or pray no maso no more brano ko ipa en fofo afa ye ni ba ho so no maso obi o twam bia ye adwuma ni bi a sha safe ni baba ko so etienne a sha safe ye wa gofadi ntia na wuso a yema ne ntrenko ye fefem ni empota mu so wo se bibi e kwacho ba bi afu no obi anya ya wo start say wo da obi beba abeso
Alfred Amodi amane boyi ifra sinfosu ena bradum kase
Ifi South abato mpesi asoma ndisi amanyoko wa afumantemu nene wadeto oman posi anim wase woni die mu a se wadwuma yemu titiu te yebo ye ho akoto aba no won hwese prepre ye ne kwaridie ebe ye adwuma
Ani watime wakame a eba ho no ye begyae ne ho aye bo enu nti no twetue no menuanom etuo hoi ye de honhora nipa ye tutuo e de pa asomdwe enti ema eho ye huye Yedimirika ko bo prose amane me ne wo kasa besi samre prose nya ho hweamenuanom se yetrama mu na se ye pepepe yo na etie kuo baako Ghana mra tie kuo baako na kuo baako de Ghana mra entia no a sana je se mo kire bibi o e kira me hu se dura bato so a ndc for ye nya hufo ndc for ye nya ma na mu asomdwe nti me gira mu no masra Ghana prose for so madaroma omunyina we so o kan ma babia wo bia ye nche no na emfa ne mfa mrem kwa so sane ebe ya ye kwoto aba we ma anya sa omudi sia ye betwa ye nyama me kan sisu bio si ye nyama na asomdwe nti enne ya go ye ho sa
Mayanto Adom TV Badwam kase no so na ejoso St Anthony Parish Priest a year Roman so sorry no so for penny Reverend Father Stephen Asante Bako odi afutuo na ema mema se mema ye nya afie adwuma ni nyina nwuma no so na mo won so emfa wo hunyimu bi na ntume mu Adom TV etwaso
enti yesra mema nyina se dwumadi anyamedi ahye ensa se mema no bema bia nyere no ho na won so no dwumadi em se eja na ye nyere ye ho nya adwumaden na yemfa enhwe yema titiro to da bia obahwe no ye wo a ne agyae nkwada no abo ye maame no nkoa so na ema ye maame no fa atete ene oyamu
eno akiri no ebra wonum ewie enuane no ano na ompanifo a wonum eka hwe ye nyina ka hwe ye no na Reverend Asante Bako edi atodwa se kwafo ekuo na wobo wo homodene ewo enuane no anmu
ene ye hwe se ene de kwafo no ebo omo homoden na wo mojolofo no ede esom nipa bebre so enti na abosobode ne de ye de abokwafo no emum obia wodi dwumadie bi no ye ma omo ammo ye da omo ase
ye enam so ema George fo a wonom so kan duane no ehwe ye bi editu dwa se da bi eye men's ana mema eko a ewo asafo no mu no wonom enebo wo ho modene aduane no ano emu odiska kokko koju
Mayento akase no sokra dia na emebunu emayua ya womo junior ne senior high school a womo wo tempane eye upper east mantam no mu no sanitary parts ahodo no yache ede ama wo Adom TV etwasui
the government to reduce or remove tax completely from sanitary products because these are everyday items that women and girls need, and then most especially in deprived areas they are not able to afford the sanitary products, especially the disposable ones, because of the cost. So we are only pleading that there could be a reduction or a total take off of the tax upon it. Well, Blessed Care Organization is also calling on other NGOs or individuals who can support the organization to further help us reach more lives by donating to the NGO in kind or in cash. You can bring us the product, support the less privileged people.
Philip Frederick Alele Eye, acting GS director Ewo Tempane Obo Ejumeku Yabaso, so what the sanitary parts Yababema Emayano.
By providing these essential sanitary products, we have not only contributed to their health and well-being, but also to their education and empowerment. And so your thoughtful donation ensures that our girls can now attend school with confidence and dignity without the worry and stigma that sometimes accompany this natural part of their lives.
And Rachel na Maya Bia Wasaka sanitary parts ni bini amani buni chuchengo.
We are much grateful to them because being in school is not easy getting these things. Like our parents do, sometimes they do complain about getting these like money for us to buy. So we are much grateful to them for giving us. May Almighty Allah bless them.
Nowadays they have increased the sanitary pads, the price of it, and then we are praying and then we are pleading the government to reduce the taxes on it so that we can able to afford.
We are pleading with
no so na Adom TV Badwam kase na ha na brema kwan na no pay ye de asia seda no ye odia emre ni adaje no o kode a erade mfa nkomra sumdue mu ne mo be koso na yatna wo Facebook/Adom TV extra ana ba bia wonam bia no a YouTube Adom TV 2 wo benya ye kwa ba best ma mienu yi de bonkrata na online stories aka no yetwaso yada se ye mo akọ ba biem emra Adom TV Badwam dwumadie no eswafe na wo afidie na to ha news no ya wie sisi ya yetwe ho sima kakre ya bai de bonkrata na de ben ne any online stories no wadawoma ya de somo ne Benjamin Asante da ko okonu kromo dia na ne ma me hu santa won so wo na ye bomra ne ana o mote odo Asante kro bia no ma ne dia ene no ayo ho modwe enti
Neze
yanko pa Adom na so e
oboko
Sante Krobia.
Yeah, come on.
DJ Hitman.
Krobia Sante. And as a Krobia Sante Kotoko. Ukuma Pima. Osmosis Ukuma Pima. Wow, Ukuma Pima. You know? A Pima Bebani say, when you're able for one, you can never lose the battle.
Not at all.
Eji bibi show and found when you're able for the do coba, it you are woman and you must or you were hino, opa for noon. Sometimes I see about tears, yes, baby, I wouldn't know what tea, it's brain yamimu. O Casado. On Tuma Gufina, and I will see a bontin, Bilibia, the Ocas with you. Otiwa feels a chain, the Oti compound house. On Pawas and Juba for Funepi. Eh, won't make our seminal. Mekaya was a ruku jara at once. Call a kujana, me mine out with your kujari. There is seen out you from your son, I'm able for. Oh, my boy, home buying. I'm moving China or tree near car. Assume a senior binting Guadia. I'm not power more to the day anymore, but yet to talk to me. The enemy Guasia, there you must say, the air, the you, the Enquentia, rather man in Paris and if you funa. Na enko onwa de biada omusi po ebopo kasa saade ne ntoye oni mu na egu aso Yesu di ya no pay me bars attack you know o bom pa enso ya no akai ufiefo no dodo na so se wanim kopa de Nanti bressa dodo na efie ba ko chia ma comedy board ye ni man ka ku eno ano no eno obi am pese obekọ ni nchi yesremu munja ye ne ye ho nsam ye ne mfa ni munya mummra monso amumu tie na mo ne papa so wa asem na monje mu papa nsem nhira no monso munya careful obi ni papa ne ma me kasa ase ne tipen ko ka o se de odi aye me pa o ye wan de o papa na ma me de aye o pa mama na hogro so no pa yo ti eye o se me beki kansem bia ma otima yo da because akabia obia munti obia asobrachie so o show nyame asem ye pa ena edi echi ne nka se edi echi wi mai aso odin pa nkwada so odin kwada aso odin eniamo hu insuro hwe fere hwe yemuhwe na ma we na hwe ni na we abrabo ye fere hwe insuro hwe yemuhwe hwese de akwada ne panyimu kasa na hwese de panyimu so yesi opanyimu o we na nka no se ka na nka we fo a hwe panyimfo ni bi so on su ni o mo ban bi o mo de asen kwada panyimu kasa no twa woni e when they can we panyimu ya de bu na de na isi panyimu pa no we ebu ni be bia bi ekura yesoso eye trodie so ntwato so ne adansi kurumu ahye ba bia ahyeta o ba bia ene de ma masa me be kan wa wo wasere o abigo hadwini ni nyina esei se uyaman hyew se yetimi de obi o yarefo ekoto wuram ana kuroja uyaman hyew biem wo Ghana ya so sa de bia ne aka agoni anka ndi wachi a contract yi ni kwana e ma onye scapegoat e ma ye nyina be scapegoat am ye nyina anya bai ho so a driver for eguso park wakom mfie kojo ho ya ka because police force are compromising union force are compromising hey no waje 20 cities why abraboro nyina is money there's no discipline Uti central for uti si emu kra de jinsem say ta biate das ya bra no ma ne kra so ke kan sem basa de o ye hwefo no so no okọ Methodist okọ Roman okọ Anglican okọ hanum say okọ Muslimi owura ha ogunsa o say obia nim say ade we tuntum kokọ kakra wa ha we ni gino ba omia ne chief ma me gino obeka to say ba omia chiriba any chief ma of us ne gino oni asom ne de kwampa. How are we honoring dishonesty in this country? That's so nyoma so sa won enya wo headline now dey ba barika the seller wa ko didi amen no enya no na me be catch you na no pay you. You will do all these enjoyments and break the fast and all those asodin perfect asodin. These same Muslims and Christians they go back to church enyuma mu no. Application for employment as a stenographer or they call front desk executive na no what twatch ni baby kura. Why? And then abeg juma ye Ghana juma no emu achiche MPP and NDC uru public civil service no hu pepepe nti no mu leak information NDC for na we muso kase we na leak information juma no tension abeg juma no sa juma ye se Ghana juma no juma ye se Ghana juma go to a public and civil service and go and see what is happening there obi nim se na abai ba it will be last year, drag, no ma send your ma release classified information. Say, a croma away. Obisum said, now by net to us. no so say obey obesi pegamia yi kwabna sante ni because no informant no eno ana ekoso say productivity pa in aban adwuma ma wodo no never dwuma ba ko obi yiri na ofase ne ba ni kunu na ni munyo omunyina na HR for no mu HR. Why do we build a country like this? The country called Ghana. Why? Ti me say mo so anopa ye debiada ya krokroya ni asoso eso saa ani asuma ye de saa ndi bibia ye penny free insuo kra no ye bibia na ye bobna oman a ye bobna ba ko pa na ya tu kwan na kohwe bi na o park o car na ye de to no ticket ni be hye ho na waka se me BT system na me ko BT ko don't park if you can enko ho o se be free wo ba ni. See why? Every election year there nya kura na bibini Ghana ni na adwene nyina say ene odofo kra ntimi nyini ni oni di nkoma because obe record odofo so MPP na wo NDC obe record o dia kwaji sika o ko pen munyam odofo wadwumfo keke na umashia platforms a wodo am wo so amudi di djuma for sacred platform na amanfo screenshot to the my politicians what about them? There's no genuine expression again because many of you na me chain mu say o fear we dey be we ya no dey call. Asofu na platform secret platform onye bone so ye dey to adwene genuinely aboama nyoma bibiri akoso we ya asofu abekire wadwen amana trash bi we ya na obo say wo wadwen na screenshot na da mpeyifo anim why say wo meeting na make come for man say wo dey fa won cost to nipa so koso ana fa ho koso tu ni paze me wo man hene kwabna sent no na you don't have anybody you have God o ma me crown ni no uni o papa ti bo branse o ne erade na ekoba because o papa bewu ti say na me dey free me o ma me be otonko oda obi de be ansa be gine o enipa edi we be obetoba ha o makra no you cannot rely on o man na o man so e ba ni e jantem ni e ba ni nantem. So the only place now, perfect place now, is to be under the umbrella and the covering of God Almighty. Your next door neighbor no cry nyawa or no be proud. Your next door neighbor ahon ye ani ani brenti. Now, o my baby. Edufu dipe. Onipa baako. Ye oya ban djuma fum Ghana sika ebi wewe na sumi na fum ni se ya. Na onya wiase agapade nyina ade achi amemfo bi anya example ade achi na se woni ho bi ma sa e hyen be 3000 is to flo ne adan be 900 na eguo no a wie sikare ye no e de enfa so pa mu de won ne de be kwa kwesi wo fom. Please we all have responsibilities. Me da was ya Ebesia onyame na nim jire de ma nyame ehwe wonwano no
wanyanka we no
ye be kan de ma nyame ho ye wonwano no ye mra ye no nyina mu so de odwan beto an nko ade a ono de o nyame ono obeko ono obeba ti onyame na nim jire nyina why e ma bu mfu sa na tie sometimes so for the preach na oba e bi ni nam o sa o so we so for be kan mo asem jire because na front seat preaching nyina asem ne ye twan foot let's go bia
wa prepare
na brother nti so hu say ye kwa no na otwe ye kwa no ye ko sharp
seriously na 18
ye kwa no
nya nure ya na 18
enu na make cho ye kwa no
18 June
eti wo bibi ya Francovic asempa entre on ka se nyame ya de mekire moto won de bia da Frank betomoto na wan sha se antu susu na ebe no betomoto no ti moto ho enya de papa ba akokora meko suku o meko akosi meto asase o me say na ote ho na o do wano de bia o direct affairs kwa
be hu na afiaba
yan konsema ho do atodwa o de broadcast em de mere mai ho kwa quickly na me won say you am pedu o mama signals za media agora network ne beti akosisi the Ghanaian Times saying 2024 polls not about religion VIP admonishes a year Yera ba omeano waka no say we nye esum hu abato ne ekoye oda bi nye sum na we say de pamcho abato ayekoto amansa kire ya bagana for ya brabom te nya sum abato ne yekoto. Let's pray for peace, success of upcoming elections. Ex-President Mahama also akasa Kanigana mampene NDC amanyuko no e Frankatuni o se yesre momaye mompaye sa asumdwe abato eda enimi ebeba o man Ghana bibia to kama. Ghana Health Service for also almost suspended Winima Trauma Specialist Hospital Medical Director no sa semna esiye no sa semna esi ya bohu dewura bohu eyi hu mfonyini sa ene panyipa oda trauma center na no medical director no yesum so onyina nche kakransa the anchor biti bi twa picture no mamuna sei anana ni picture bi eni ho
I say it depends on assembly.
Angry residents threaten demo against Newmont over community mining project. Yeah, Newmont the one here.
Any I have one.
Mr. Omahafu the other said the one yeah. Hey, and the NSC. Omu chifa yeso na. No madaroma. They making sanitary regional minister. Assemblyman for one opinion leaders. Mr. Ramo, emu the one emergency brain making kind. To copper breaking kind. The new one, the minister will be a new one. No, for a new month styles, a new one, will be old one. The session order. My name said the Eastern region who has no more candy, but a break permanent babaka. I will just let you know. Angry residents threaten demo against Newmont over community mining projects. And former workers of BCM Ghana to petition Shraj over alleged injustice. Otiko Afisa Jaba, we need him. Otiko Afisa Jaba. Na wanfra no antum kwa na zenya adwuma wo ye no zo de obedi so for gender nyoma se ya no no ani oye no ande oye no ande so asa to so asa hye ni mu a ntene wakasa si eyi ade abusu sem kura ni nsem fata we ni egusu ya so ese etwa sisi ya na nya de papa. The new finder Ghana secures seat on Shelter Afrique Development Bank board. Oh, kojo ye dase. Kojo ponko menedie. Oko Shelter Afrique Development Bank board no. Ghana enso ye de to akoka akonya so ho. Ya members. Oh. Tin komo koso de for baby bitim di tira to atim we the Ghana nation. Di benya echefa. Kasepa when anyone say choose policies, ideas, solutions. And also infonyine da hanom ehu Ira Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, any chief imam. And after transport minister, Ira Kwakwese was say robust public transport systems in Africa vital. Wano maybe how they don't here pa say any yeshaya idea trenchi or my Ghana no emutimi sachire yi pa. Bibi ho edi so so na.
Oh yeah.
Yepeje emu krakra daybreak. Sam for oh, is papa Dr. Pratt George Kwame. Doctor. Medical director, I don't know what's that trauma you know. Suspension, yeah.
Yeah, we. And she said, "Yeah, you may do no quadramonline.com and some now who don't be your horse. Great point, Juntini, apa, Daddy Lumba Chow, and then some who do be.
One was a
I see a question.
Reverend Great Israel, the ample. Oh, wow.
Enti I don't know. Enti ye kwedie agudie mu nsam no to so na fe health tips wiki mu nyina ye kasa fa sickle cell ho nti ye tie bi na mu ye wie ahosepe ne mambotma cafe ba no ho no wo jo metal na wone no asia na fe ye wie nso a komo bi ho na semidika ene pensen mu aba ene die mu koso amane na ha ye kwaba.
Right, fantastic morning. Abzia yamwache mwakwaba. Emaso said ya agudie mu nsam. Yes, I can see what Badwam so Malta Guinness. That is here Conconia de Bassa Malta Guinness, no matter the occasion, Malta Guinness. Now, it's almost the same mama. I was at Sia Kono Malta Guinness now. No, it's at Sia Kono. The friend at Sia don't Kono Malta Guinness. Yes, can no say I know now here come for when I pay occasion be a say a rehomo. Say a Nijimo and say Malta Guinness was here. I'm okay, one of penny. Then some idea, bro. Sergio Manucho, Bernard Padibo, Trevor producers now. The best chance I'm say feed the Euros. I Kosovo was Germany, and then Ramacha said told draft France. Now I'm focused on Bebo Gumudia Austria for, but Mbappe, ball cross the tree, and a Tottenham man 1-0 against Austria. Ukraine ejishene homiensa. Ne yehwe se Turkey and Georgia they be so group F that finished on Portugal and Czech Republic and so they are boni anti yehwe Cristiano Ronaldo be and 6 euros no boy and I say goals chen be euros na say the whole world I say goals chen footballer bia the rest of the goals ni be the account 14 goals or euros and this year so bet me abobi at the account man for us I said tapium dada some of your favorites but scenario any be unchale be say na game no so ebesi akọ ewo animo now yenko piemu ewo Samatex na say fien sam na me dey brewe no na Samatex league champions over the weekend na colorful ewo Samana boy in Century Sports Stadium na okopie mu ananya sam keto akra after say ye cranium champion so no by one Century Sports Complex no na nya sam keto Sergio Banucho edi akire ne me course one Century ni you know that me ho Century e wade but na ho de coronation ya ye bi okrum ha ya but na coronation e fe pa Stone Boy ne Obapa Christy mu say mu anwumre no after say ye the trophy no ama wo mu awie no anwumre no mo so stop it na hold the pa yen correct the course of Century
ansana kra league nankasa ebebe wie na chitafo omo sama boy ene ne mpatem ehwe ne mu se coronation game a womo ne Accra Lions ede be poso ewo Century Sports Stadium no ebe paso ntempa so ese ne ebe ya Ghana Premier League Cup shenshan ya isisu no yede be ma o nyame adom na wotwe awie coronation match no Accra Lions efrin krampopuni mantem akopie sama boya dwumade kese yi womode pemso Samates in 1996 omapo modeni pa ohwa abakosem ye amabaye no Ghana ye league yi mu a na bibia daddy se da etwato no bibi fefefe sei ye baye no kromu ho ni pape piankoma ene fie chichi ni benche ebe share park ni so ma eno boy na coronation match no ewie payo efiti bro mo qualify ye enfie mienu ni na chire ni omo dai so ane se da chi bia mu omo akọ ginamu no my Ghana e Africa ye omo akọbie enu nti wabra omo hu se omo agi Ghana league ne pe ena dede ni hyase a ene ye mu kruwa ye de ahye omo nza Chitafo a omo sama bo ne mpatem kwasi adai omo so omo ntefo kra omo ni age a de omo kira ne se omo da esu na bamu
Samates 1999 ya bre papa our cap we ho nkrofo abu ye se ye nkurase na so ye nya nkurase fo enti se na nyame ya dom na se ye tumi age sa akabu ya ye ni age broso
in fact ye ni age first pa na ka usu nkran ya na obasa mamba ya kura ye hu ba bia ye wo enne senchi ada wo mti ama mankran fo so sama mamba ya fo so ya so ye ni abie
die ni age sesa nkunimdie yi abawie ye mpesi so ha ama yenso ye di ne ahita wo Ghana ma mu nyina di esra dofo ne obi a ma ba bi aso bi afa nije nya ho keka ye support Samates mankunu die ne adi no enwie pa ye na Nyankopon yinhira so ma nyina
die adom nyame aye no ye fe na bro ya adwene ye ti ase so enti ye de aseda ma no aseda to so bi kwa Mr. Century and nam ne so ma ni gente say abeju sama boy krodwam ya
azeda ya hwane ya so ya waseda pone
captain on the boy di team nanim ena fi Samates eche Ghana league no Emmanuel Kayeke o say ye share league na se no match day 4 eno hu ni say emu ada hokra wo mu betumi age.
I think it was match day 4 that we realized we could win it. So even from onset, we before the season started, we reminisced about what we did the previous season, and we realized that if we do something different from what we did the other season, we could win it. But when we started after match day 4, we realized no, if we put in much effort, we could win it.
Na training, yo dim no anti anim, eno mo che leg no, Nuruddin Amadou, papa nsu say na ni age pa. ebra oba boboko no mu nankasa dodo na nim se na enkoye nanso ode ba ko mienu no miensa ode pem so no obi ahuni se ono ne bema obetumi age kruwa
the feeling or the vision of any good coach or any coach in Ghana at least to covet the Ghana Premier League trophy, and then this being our first time, our second year in the league, and then as a young club like FC Samatters, we are very grateful.
In Tianano, coronation match at 2 Jawan Century Sports Stadium, Summer Boy, Samatters 1996. Ghana Premier League 2023-2024 no omasa komu kruwa na sika botene ya GFA dema wo mo no 500,000 Ghana cedis a enei omo di ball mata so na ma hwe ni mu East Africa kwantu kase no ahobwa ne be hya sentem na ma ginem ate o ma Ghana ni.
Right, and so FC Samatex, congratulate you on Miss Century, leader of the team, and of course, Okupimo Samna Boyana Nyasam Ketuakra, Ura Edmonaka, now manager of the club, and also the Edima Boma Biatimia Koye, and Papaya Bojma Papa, Kokrum Hobia, Bonidin, so Beso Club, the Munema Koye. Coach Nero and boys are cutting in a bomber basso cell by the coronation. No, if you see Krum Hania, I think we're very, very colorful. Moya Mane, Papa, a Samana boy, and I feel in copium, what class of folk form, catching Yanko Pon, Siberi house of folk, a Haseko. You start here, Cranabi, Chima Ashe, and Sana, has a better Ashe, and I guess a pressure, Abania. But on the last day, as a folk at me escape relegation, there is a call and kind of Nedi, Bobo Kurenimo say, one more name your board members. Any penny for the Bobo Kurenimo. Board no winning Tina has a bread.
Against anybody who is running the club. Togbe is doing his best. He's doing all his 100% best. But he must have people to work with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you look at the board, they don't understand football.
The board does not understand football.
Most of them, they don't understand. I think maybe Ivy Moss understand. Frank Nelson is not at the board anymore. And how do you see this club can run? We are not.
Right, and so I know the Mekoso, Rara is according to Jaffa, board and Okasabi, Brina, and a father of Oko, and repent with the Nina Bebroni, the Yankopio, Metema, Comasas, and a Koroko and Random story about Tomu, and they say, well, my administrative manager, Emmanuel Dasberry, at the Jumanato also on your Jumani beam, and Intia or the Tohon and Munchimuni.
As IMC and as a club, we've discussed these things, and we are making everything possible to make sure that we put our strong foot ahead as early as possible to see whatever restructuring that we have to do in the team. We need to do it as quickly as possible. Remember, the league, if my memory will serve me right, is starting on the 13th. And if we are to give them the 1 month mandatory rest or break, I mean, it means we have some few, weeks to get ready for the season. So basically what I would say is that we have to put our strong foot ahead as quickly as possible and make sure that where we need to restructure, we do it.
Well, we say a restructure, and the IMC member and coach of Koroko or the Tuja after says and semi beto so that's very and chairman say when you calf appointment today saw the Koroko Jumano etona okonim tanone the Koroko to akache by the one some so bro na no pay time na bukof it's a CDC na the akatwa so at ma when your birthday Caroline or say we are Ness we Western Hills School of Nursing or Fanco Barrier na your birthday Caroline. I'll say happy birthday going out to you. I mean, shout on to pa. Yes. And Ebema Morta Guinness. That's a Morta Guinness, ne papa. Who did birthday day? Ebema Morta Guinness. The Abano, same one fine, bino, cano. I had near come up. No problem, can one. There is some idea, bro. Sergio Manucho, Bernard Paddy, which we producers. Kijuan Cassani, Erica Sidu, where the Apomodion, some at Twasso, Mrs. Fiamma, Quatamaklo, Koswa, the Hebrew.
Badwam health tips so na watchi enkoma yedie sickle cell and inheritance enu a wo bo no tofa nyina de maye enne ye ba be signs and symptoms se ehunsunsuaso no etesei aseda ye endpoint homeopathic clinic nti ne ya bawura mu okolebu a ye ne oba padaya na adwuma bedu ye specialist hematologist edi enkombo nti kan ho ye be ye nche 5 minutes awabun se usua de na ne yentena kosi se fiada ebeso no wate komo na yedie no asiye oba na se mu akwaba da se no awbo ni nyina to fa de maye na ne ye pese ehwe signs and symptoms
yo inti no se ye twaso afie ndra de na eni edi ni se saa akra na awofo no ewo no na ono de ofa akwadu ni mienu na yesi owo sickle cell ni oma ben na be ma ye hu se insentre ni be na be hu se saa akra no o sickle cell
ya wono no
okay inti no ye wo mo a be bosume na ye di kan no omo wo moja bi omo da ye funu mo omo ye saa moja na ye fe no F hemoglobin F eno ne ba akra ne ho ban akopem be bosume nan na saa F no entna afebo wo be wiase a wo hia saa na efamframa ne bebe nte be start se eba fom wo ndi be ya afeba ko na ne nyina aba fom ma wa start se wo yes a normal wana ye friend no no na emo makra wa sickle cell no so be bosume na yedi kan no so wo F ni bi ebo ne ho ba na emo ni de ne start se eba fom ma no wa start se o ye S no na S no nsunsun ye wo ene A no A no eye krukuwa esanso ye mre broni se flexible ukun ma emu na honam ne ya edibosume nan na emo bi o ye sickle cell de ne de no etise kwadu e dindindin etise biscuit nti etimi bubu afa hu so ye true te se na wodi glue ayede ahye afa nkwanda no endi bosume nan edi na watwemi nsape na sai moja we no ekwan be na fa so na de mframa no enam ye honam nim inti yentini ne fi adwima bepem ye na ase inti no se moja nkuru ane nemu a etime kwa kama ba ne etise biscuit no na de enemu a intime nko inti bo se sisi intini ne kwan inti bo se akra ne fi be bosumi nsie ko no bo se awofo ne be hu se akra ne nse chi be peja ana ne nice ro be peja impepis akra no intime nkasa ti bo se awofo ne se so ne nsa ne ma na akra ne isu sa fe so we gina ho a bo se ontime ngina ho eno ne se intini na wo yense chi ne ye nice ro no emu ye nketenkete nti moja no intimi te no yense ntwe ne ba afa nam se moja no enche te se kurukuruwa no eno so na ma yensem ye kokko uba hospital esi moja dodo no eye kama nam so mo de na enche na ebubu ti won sa akra ne wo ma ne nsem timi ye fita ne nemu ye fita no aye mre no so yen century ni
from 6 months to hawk on signs are be if you also an edikosia na timi ye yellow ne friend John this no and I say awofo ni yi ne diaper na akra ne dwunso si weti se cook na ye moja ne bi na ye den enem akra ne bo se kakra na ne wa ye hye ti ye afi ma bo se ye treating for malaria enso na ye sickle cell no ahyase e bi wo hɔ a akra no be hu se we do be 2 years e kɔ no mutimi nya stroke because ade ne sisi adwini mo pe bo sa kra no preko pe ne fa adwo na ho achia bo se esro aka no so ne ho nyehye anasese bi ne kasa na yede ekọ na edi wo bi obi bitimi be hwe omuyem friend of spleen mo se preko pa kra ne mai dindinde na wo su obeba na yebe hwe na ayekese nti wo ne akra ne wo ho nti bo beka se me wo me ba ne hwe nya no efie busumi nsia wo etimi de be efie mienu ansa na we no science we ma ba science nti wo pe so wo fa akra ne nye de nko hospital nti se wo hu science century bi wo ba ho a to anama ko doctor ho a yebe ye test no ehu se wo ba no wo sickle cell no bi anase wo ni bi yamfa unsi hechne beto aso yada say me yasho so usua de mo bi pay attention na simanum de emfa bebre otwanya me yadom ne nkwa wo ho asaka ye ho na ye nto so wo ho fasedama endpoint homeopathic clinic ye nkwa ye check bia titu memma no from 35 for the prostate so hu se be tie e maka nsam be ansa for 0244867068 ochna nkwa hoden e wo ho
Adolfo, the Fantidol president for the Brothers and Sisters Association, live from Cafe Bar Noir Jolu, and Mezian Husapeno, Mezebro, Tuesday Sibiano, yet Nasty, new favorite personality, no Akasa. Now, and also, yeah, more nothing short of that. At Asa, Nipana Mazna Brono, a gospel, Tuni, a cuckoo dampa, or Janana Duye Papa, Minim Yumbia on your heads. O krom hade no yumbia ye hits na nyame adwuma no oyaza wafa ato ne kradu ye papa ori adwuma no ye na zo tin de yetintna ahade yinkutenze obaba cancer na yenye no atwetwe nkomo na nso no ansa na me introduce me guest amon me sure the will mpanyim no dada atasa but before mama na akwa aba no ma montana azamo kakra ai Franco Trading Enterprise, Worichema, say urban phones and accessories, Papa Paza, I did when I saw ye pet in the Ibinyebi, or Honum, say, yes, a retailer, Jumana Paza, what say Jumana say. Now, Jumano so no way, not way in the year, Yazam Kakutas, or Franco Trading Enterprise, a Becca de Sonso as a Quackamono, send us no what on mono, Papa. Na wazeba mo nti no say ane pay wo phone ho akaka kra pedekoto phone mpo no hwehwe fridge ato air condition ato CCTV cameras na hwehwe nkotiza na mamankan for Franco Trading Enterprise na mefa mo brand bi bia no ekohono ma wo benye biza mo na so no osande adesoma proye ofam papa hu nti no na numbers no binum numbers bodanfo bi afafrom da numbers ni nyina no ma me delete na mo fa Franco Trading Enterprise one number papa no phone was 0246 422 338 another bottom na phone 055 59 393 11 Franco Trading Enterprise na nyundi insaudo and the pay na we electronic home some no koteza there for home koteza ma show there be papa na ebefa na Sama make no me guest I ready am you know about you come on so answer no ma yensa yechi na yenko studio ho no me ente no nyum kakra if man kwa so atena se me prepare all mind there so commander bro atasa ti no mo twam kakra na masan so me baby si menko baby
so mambot ma ye beko ho no mo biem na yenni nkomo we emfri ho ene ye binada dru say ya apomuden nkomo sefata se oso tie no ene ye de bro Faith Homeopathic Clinic one ma beka yensa wa ha na bene ye ba bekasa osofo ene osofo ama ye wo Dr. Watson na Dr. Kofi Amponsa wa ha me makwa aba but obi aboko de ye de nyame ase Mama Faith na Dr. Abigail so
Dr. Abigail hoye pa o se o chia pa
ene osofo nso ene asesem oda wo mane ye kasa fade ho osofo me osofo amponsa wo ho tina ya na ayesa ha Dr. Kofi Amponsa
me da se yenchi ahwefo na ene nyame ase na yenchia yenuanom nkramufo na enenura echi na omudi omuda sonko na yenchia meme nyina eye bema ne bema ne nea ono ne ho odin ya ono a otimi say yes
happy Father's Day related onyamishamo mo ye adwumade ahomache so de yenye bete
yes
ni nyina nsa mo de bi betu table no so onyamishamo pa
da sipi nyamishamo na ye kanu na ye ka say bema ene bema ne nea ne ho odin na bebia ne ho odin na no odin wo fie na no odin wo bebia na ne ho odin wo mpam eno ne bema nti ye kan say Faith Homeopathic Clinic ene ekro bema bi obeba hu bia o discount sonko de ma no okay ena obi a odo papa beba ono abeso papa nsa de aba no the discount ni different kra because ye hu say wo do pepa de ma papa enti eno no ya hye de ma sonko de ma obi bia ena enuanom nkramufo no so omu ye achiwi a na omu di omu da sonko no so ye o package de ma omu na ye be se yade aba na ekum nipa dodo yade bi wo ho a woni mi say yade we die enya de se betime obibi enti wow to adura na wanom enu na ehu pa this time ibiasi nyina hwemu hu say de yade no isi kum nipa yetimu ade no mu nsu kum nipa no yenye hwehwemu ansa ne afa eduru bi abenum bia make sure say why hwehwemu hu say eduru na wonom no wo yade no ho eduru na wo yade wonom ena eduru dodo no so a wonom no unipadua no so de dodo no hia no eno na wo nom enye se ofitia no ofa do de tua anaso ofa do bia no ekum ni papa but ya dwene nko ho edu a wonim se wo no mamana je nko na ekodane o hawo de ma wo eno nti yesi ye hwehwemu ansa yade bia fe to me particle ne gehwe yade kwankro yade ada obi so a che de afe na eba bia ye hwe na wo ba ye nya adaje mo nipadua ye hwehwemu fruit ankopem na no ye check 36 organs nipadua na kwa no ba bia yade obia no yehunu so a ye de hu aduro e de ma wo ye check your body mass index e check wo nipadua no mogya wonsuo ahoden na wo potency ne ye gina so de atwa do obi wo ho a o hia high potency obi won so any potency so man low potency ti wan hwe nipadua so antwa aduro amano a o san mun aduro e bekọ akọ no enu nti na faith ye be ka che wo say be ye hwehwemu ye free medical screening baby uba ye moduro sonko e be siesie nipadua no amonya ahode ene yade a ekum nipa kese pa heart diseases but the tosu mienu ye cancer na wo cancer no yade a ebeba be tell nipadua no ache na eboa no a na wo cells na nyame atombo siesie me nipadua no ya ye body building blocks eno na hihye nipadua no fapem no eno akeka bomu a na ase no ese no a ebe tumor na tumor no adane eye cancer no na ekum enu nti cancer ekum ni papi ekum kra ekum panimfo emfa ni agro be ye hwehwemu obi ho a ensa mo mfa ni agro no papa no no nsa onu cigarette obi ho nye exercise obi ho no kra no enuaba oni fruit no oni vegetables ahodo ni mie ni awodie no kra no onya all the nutrients ewum enti ni padua na wosa prepare moja ma no e ma moja no ma na hoden na prepare carbon dioxide ma ni pie na onya oxygen ahoden mu ma ni padua ni nya ahoden no onya bi onye hwehwemu yade nso ba eno anse ofa aduro bia enu ekum nipa ntimese se bia na cancer na ba cancer ne ba ededi bebebe emema se cancer be ba it me take 15 years because yade no na boa no ema ne cells no enti wan hwe na se ba e ba ya na ebikum ena what say dia ha obu ese wonya heart attack wonya kidney failure ni nyina ye oha na boaboa no enti ye hwehwemu ntem na enye aduro obi nya stroke na ebe born nkaye the 90tt ne 90tt onhwe onya hwe obo so ote se 90tt ana de aduro asra so o ma ye hwehwemu se bie nti bie wo se moja fam kọ no enko obi aye kese amna broso ne kese no kese nso ye man broso na nye waawo kese a ekofa cancer brew e ma no bi nya cervical cancer obi nya ovarian cancer e na mema no so utumi nya prostate cancer etimi how e ma unu mpeni yemre utumi nya osteoporosis e di messe esese umuye du bebebe how ni pedua ni nyina entim ba bi ense muja ko enko enti eno na di stroke eba enti messe so obi o wanya stroke wada dem acha mo fa mre ni nya adaji mani pedua ni ehwe ni enti stroke ni bae ye me na duro na no nton obi kotodwe ehono omiasia na atom obi na ase eho omia na atom die ehu kase pa ese obi ho ne nsa no eye nyunyunu na ni pedua na ehyehyehye enu ehu pa na just wa be wu no enti mi so hye ne so wo ho anu ofu ekese prekope wo ho na se unante kakra nu ani so biu wo ye adwuma akra bi no abe emfifire bi o ha eti wa ye honko na ba emfifire bi ti wa ba bi emfifire ne to yesterday we out mu say say emfifire we no ehu bu ane de ti na moto bu ati ni pedua nyina ye hwehwemu o sa de ni nyina ho obu ho anani no eba o de duro guso obi ho anani oposa na onhwe ni ntia na ni no oposa wo na ofitia no de duro guso ne ho no na pressure abaso uni ni di nkomo onsu na ni suo eba eno ene hia se bra ye hwehwemu ma wo ye ho no ye mani ehu aduro ya odbegu so ne mo ye woseso ne ama no nki 20 bia tafi se de ya de nti bia no beko ye for homeopathy so na say de me the number ni tudwa me so e ma how no ye kese ma wo oba wo mensese maye mentra ho mani nsuwa wo ho kwan e betimi de fiber daba e bi wo de no betimi ma no ade no be meche mani nsuo no abesere ko be ma hu nsuo na agene ntimi nyinse oba usisi mu ode oba ma ntimi sore nanso ntimi nyinse oba ehu lady bi ba ho ba ye no ni kun o ware no kun edika oba ko o ware no na wone ma ti ono so wa oba ko nti emfiri no but onim se o develop ya de bi a betimi amane nkwama na no ayemre na watena wa na oba na ko ase chinche ye no oba ma ne kasa ya oba ne nyame adom afi o ma wo timi serew onso wadansi die o faith we pataklen danie mu apom die ho te so for my ko China obedu ye odi mfidie ni no awdo pi mfidie de di cheki ni pedua no de di atwi fia fri ni pedua mu ye akoponcha machine ho ye no ye de nante ni pedua no aba bia eye wo ya no eton bo ase massage ye wie na ya ne ko obi ho ani ntin mosisi biebie ntin mu ye massaging chair ho massaging bed ho mfidie awdo de pi misrew e ho a wo ba no unim se bebia ba no wo ya de ni etu ase amna ko fa namba no frɛ yen o frɛ na oba enka wo yade ye dwuma ne sɛ ye be hwɛ yade no ye hu yade no a ya ma wo yade no ho du sɛ na bia wo so benya hode sonko akɔ adwuma enti wani no kotodwe no sisi na achia no wachi kase no obi a all sakurati mu na chi kase no bi wo hu sɛ udidi na uyam dwaw na obo no no hyehyew udidi kakra bia na asa wame na asa opesa ofi ehu pa me so bra ebe kakra ba fini muja ewum be ma odwonso chimbre be bi wo a sam sha ase sam ka se wo yi ni be ma untimi nyonso yi wa chimwa no no ewutum sam frama no emutimi che de efa oto ba ene de efu no manu ehu pa edi me sew e mo yi mframa bone na be ma nso se basa ma be ma no twe wo se be ma no kese no ma dodo na o ma kese no emu mema na twa kaketu ebi ena obi ho nso obebu on fu kakaka sabi woni ni behie ma so pie na funu koso na ade som wo fom ho na nsa na timi gina so mo nya kwan yesa uye bibia enyeye ma dodo na nim emema ni bibro
experience ana
oh enye experience and the esi na meka ho asem na se de obe ya se me nko ehi the number dey tuja on fa number no frɛ o frɛ o ba ye be hwɛ ama ho ato nyame adum nti ye de nyame din na ye adwuma number ni 0540 710940 0540 710940 and 0244 583859 0244 583859 takrade number ni 0547 578494 0547 578494
Mamitie Dr. Boatin show na locations no ni ade no ebia ba ku mienu bia de beka
Stefia medase said the menu akofi akasa bebre no em say Faith Homeopathic Clinic nyame adom Ghana ha ye branches be 5 for hanom a wudru Kumase a wudru ahenema kokoben eye 18 mu wa ufri santase ba kokoben a wode unnu kokoben station wudru 18 mu ba bia maniton bread na usi wo ho abunsi ye signboard esi junction ne so ana wo frɛ number na ye de atodwa na ba bia wugina bia na ye beba be fawo edo aba ye honomo ana udru takrade nso a ye wo Anaji police station wo adjacent the police station no first junction on your right ubo so Faith Homeopathic Clinic ye signboard you see ho Accra hanso no ye wo so tuom eye Antieku junction ana Abuya junction udru honomo nso a ubo hu se Faith Homeopathic Clinic ye signboard you see ho ana wo frɛ numbers na ye de atodwa ne bia ye beba be fawo na ye de wo aba yaso ye ho afi udru Koforidia nso a ye wo Pole junction eye Laundry Managers Road udru Pole junction ho no mo abonsi ye signboard si ho no mo a LED wu to ye clinic ho ho nso ugina junction ho no mo a o friend numbers na be bia ugina bia ye beba be fawo afi Bogoso so no ye wo American Hotel eye Bogafi ho no mo a ho nso no udru ho no mo a Faith Homeopathic Clinic ye adwuma sonko said the menu a de atodwa say week we nyina no ye hwɛ agyanom ana obi a wodo wagya beba bia na ye wo discount a ye de ma na o can be about cancer ye hwɛ the prostate cancer one of the leading cause of mema yarea ekum mema yie pa eti na wotwe we nyina ya adwen sɛ saa o haw ni nyina no oba Faith ye behwehwem na ya boa na ye hu ne pumasi bre afei bibi biara efa obema prostate ho no oba Faith Homeopathic Clinic a ye beboa na saa wo haw ni nyina ya hwese ye besi anokwan wo de ne se obetu gidia na mo na wo de waba Faith Homeopathic Clinic ya re bia efa ni padua ne ho a ate ni padua ne so ache a watu ni di say chronic diseases ana say yare krankro no wo de tu anamo na bra Faith Homeopathic Clinic na yemfa mfidie nhwehwe ni padua nim na yenhu the cause ana the root cause of the condition na yemmoa ne yentu ase emfiri honomo fa number no ebiem na frɛ yen 0547 578494 0547 578494 we any other numbers are eka ho no ana Faith Homeopathic Clinic yedidi ejuma bomodi aso be frɛ number no na watu anamo aba oba ya re biara efiri wutiri so ekoka wona so ye wo mfidi awodro ye wo vaginal steamer ye wo massage machine ene ade a ni nyina no ye de boa etumi di tu yare no enyina ase tu anamo na bra yaso ye na nyame mfa ye so entu yare no ase emawo
ye da se papa panti emfa Faith Homeopathic clinic nkomo no ensi ha fa number no na wonso ene won kasa me wo birthday wish bi wo ho Mr. Thomas fato suma me na hia me pa ntino mo ena mudi ma woda no Thomas ne Kelvin amfama na nso mo ba ku bi wo ho no ma also mo edit so emaye nti happy birthday enko emma Linda nana ma ekem happy birthday mpacho mpese mi hu ampedu happy birthday enko emma Linda nana ma ekem erade enshraw erade nyo kese kusi so be kese wo mame Martina Fabric Center one Fabric Center adwumayefo nyina e we show a happy birthday wadwuma pa wo ye ene bra ho asinti ene ne ye show ne munyamu yi erade ma wo fie bebre nka ho ahofe e wo mu se ya sika ye mu ma erade mfandomo Fabric Center adwumayefo e we show Linda nana ma ekem a happy birthday wo mame Martina ene we show nti nyame hwa wo nya okese pa ye kɔ mambo atma ya krado or de ahosepe toaso jo metal so aye kradwa womo e wo cafe banwa wo toaso
Zoting in there, I would also call them my cousin occur, Leah, and their birthday, Leah Graham. You know, happy birthday to you, Leah. And I'm sure on your cases, every day, and Copon Bayamo Biano, and Nimbi Pomulo on your mo. Now, my mood had about to my stories of Crana Day, BNB, a free day, Zana, ma Mumbo Amens year day. Afonita and Abigail, one British Got Talent, you may know Casino, chat was baby, ye na, Minuka say, you find out smoke drew honum, and po oma position will place when you're Ted. Now, Minuka say, about the chroma, now, also when you are, oh, Kotokaho, on so catch it into no more visuals, nibby, my mobile show na shares or cordo, Womra cry Afonita and Abigail were free, British, Wabe. na watu hene nyimo nso o abrochi membo na mi nhwe ho ne papa na yate de wonchu bi record wo ho no won hwana won settle ye mpegidigidi bia wo ho no na mbre ne I am mbre record nti no ma introduce me guest emmo wontam maka cho da me guest no menyim no nyum bia on hit say me nyum me nya hit ara tena ho babo ha bedie na yatim na one of the biggest events are occurred in a gospel industry wo krumade nti no events no rebado weekend but nara wa hadi obama details the finest to ever do it Joe Metal
hey pressure
Good morning.
Good morning.
Bibia boko, bibia.
Yamina do bibia didi.
Okay. Na ebusia fo e.
Obi ahuye.
Say the family man nti Father's Day, minim how Father's Day no okay.
Father's Day. What did I do? I can't remember. I think we went out to the family.
Oh, okay. Why feel from like when you
are?
I see. Let me know outside though. What's my wonder what child in New York streets?
Oh no. I have crew.
Okay. It's Father's Day. Yes, small girl, normal happy Father's Day.
Oh, born life for baby. Again. We're chilling off.
Is it a life as a father to then? How do you see it?
It's good. I would say God is teaching us by the day. So you learn how to take care of your child the same way. I think for me, being a privilege, to indirectly have, fathered other people in a way before God gave me my own. So every day you learn new things. You learn how to, with the help of God, make better the child God has given you than maybe even how you were even raised.
But you will pass one relationship to them?
Yeah, we're cool. Okay. Oh, my new papa had a cool crowd.
That's all.
Yeah, pa.
I see. But and the amazing common for events, one of the biggest events or gospel industry Praise Reloaded. Wow. Now, HMA weekendy. And
next week.
Or next weekend.
My
details
30th of June.
Okay.
I mean, I do my 30th June at the Accra Sports Stadium. By 1 p.m. now you be a gate. Because like stadium normally, there's a settled down at it. So by 1 we've opened. By 3 the service has started.
Okay.
It's going to be a blast car. The Holy Spirit encounter, and we are trusting there. Nyamina will give us the access to encounter His Spirit more than ever before. His Spirit that transforms, the Spirit that heals, His Spirit that delivers, His Spirit that breaks the yoke off the neck of His people. So, Nyame Adoma 30th sharp is happening.
Okay.
And I'm not the only one ministering. Nathan Ebasi is ministering, Sumi Sola is ministering, MOG, Ohima Mercy. We have Team Eternity ministering, Pastor Isaiah, Luigi. It's a packed bill that's about to happen. Nyame Adoma 30th. What can they? Wampaya
Oboja.
Yeah.
And what's a marine? My preparation, Ciciano, a back preparation, consider where rehearsals now.
Rehearsal is ongoing. The prayer is ongoing. Sorry. Even volunteer, gathering and preparing, everything else that needs to be on the planning board is set. We have, in fact, NIDA holiday in the year volunteers meeting, and it was a power-packed session. Normally, for me, I believe that if the thing will happen, it starts right from the beginning. During the preparation, God will already start moving, and that's one of the things we already experienced. We had close to over 1,000 people as volunteers.
Volunteers?
Yes.
1,000
plus. We are ready. We are prepped up, and we can't wait for what God is about to do. 30th of June, Praise Reloaded, Accra Sports Stadium. If you are watching, you can't miss it. Into me miss it. And then the good part about it is, are you free?
Okay.
Are you free?
Okay.
Nobody is taking any tickets, charges whatsoever.
Wow.
All you need to do is go on www.jometalmusic.com. jometalmusic.com and then register. But there are no gate fees, nothing. I had a few people also meaning I don't know my way around the internet. How then do I yes, you have a registration desk and so on.
Okay.
We are encouraging most of the people. Maybe tomorrow before Abba, it would help make the work faster. But over there into me before the day, you come still a bit tomorrow. When you get there, we'll have other people at the gate to help you out to do that. Yes.
Wow. Then, Makada, this is the biggest event to ever happen in Ghana.
Because
volunteers, could simple. That means that I expect a lot of people.
By God's grace. solid. I mean, normally we have all that under control. Like we have the police, then we have the regular security, and then we have we might have a few of the military. Okay. There's also like CCTV, kind of like monitoring security. Like, so we are making sure that people are comfortable.
Me sure that artists perform now. So I'm sure that there are other side attractions because they got a stadium was
there's also oh yeah, definitely. So artists now I would tell you the variety of the dynamics of the night. So we have like praise sessions, we have the intense worship experience. Wow. And then in addition to that, there's also going to be prayer. You know, some in between kind of like prayer. We're raising prayer for ourselves, we're raising prayer for our nation, and we're going to intercede as well. So we have a few men of God, which I will be putting the name out shortly, that will also be joining us in this session. So it's going to be like a full package, full dosage. By the time you leave that place, and not wow, cramming. And that's it's going to be. And it's no, Susum's man. Very necessary. No, most I was over my woman as in a sister, I'm in trouble here.
A new song before pushes into our Badwam. Jesus. Of course, like a fair band.
I think that Yamu Konkana knows him, but it was one of those songs. I don't think that I wrote it. I feel that you know those songs, God just gives it to you. I was just getting ready to go for event B. Online, and then I saw a young girl who was asked, "Can you tell us one of the names of God in your dialect?" And then the young lady says, "Oba Oba." Oh wow! And then said, "King of Kings." And then right there, I'm like melody in my heart. So I started recording it. I was supposed to have left for the event. Protocol bear me catch on the woman me time come through. Easy me will download me. Or me answer. And I took my time and trusted God, and all that happened. And then right from there, I moved to the service, and I left it till it was ready to record. Wow. Yeah. I don't know, me sure the mobile thing be a lot of artists, or why they used to be so like them. Oh, I think every sound or blessing God gives you, He sort of like sometimes drops people in your spirit. You know, people who would be able to deliver. I think apart from the relationship, the other thing too was the fact that it was her indigenous language, so it was easy for her to interpret it as well. And in addition to that, because it was also a spiritual song, I knew that she would be able to do justice. So upon prayer and everything, I had a few people in mind, but I was like, no, she was one that kept coming to my mind. I learned she's very young. Yeah, she's. But as Papa, and you know, that was a nice collaboration. Like, I would turn on the me feel you want to pa, you me the pa, the people my uncle, talk a cram. Oba Wapa, Oba Wapa. Your kingdom reigns forever, oh Oba. Kings have come and kings have gone, thrones and rulers disappear, but your kingdom reigns forever, oh Oba. Before time, Lord, you existed, spoke the world into existence. You were God and you were King. We call you Oba. So that's. I don't really come up, Papa. Yente, Kakana, yes, I Yembra, you would I use in Como, or Cafe Banoa, but I don't know, you come up, Papa, and say. Or you come up, Papa, Jometo featuring Sumisola for crowd into the Bazanarana Coco Stream. I catch the Damna way won't so to Mundia, Hunisika. It's no important, Papa, they will stream up and I him be I want, Nano Sokaka, Abashan Hawaii encouragement, Sonko, or Zaman, my care with the Cafe Banoa, and I way. I had a group of friends in Pono, Pedal Bahadi Obeziza, discounted the door, sharp, and Yahim be is the bundle beside this Jometo, Mecano Butcher, you'll be shocked. But
or come up papa very colorful and so into no one bra had na one busy say breakfast they pay lunch supper crana ebenya bi wa had say pede from one so mama for one number unto Ghana etum na anyone is in soldo one number is 020-966 7116. Mamisa na misi number no do biom 020-966 7116. But nana from one cafe banwa Jowulu police station in Chanwon Monya yira kra na tumna waso braba cancer na borewano owahade na kwada mini jo metal ahwetwe nkomo na me would na say tai feature young artists pa ashadala.
I mentioned that I think how do I put this? For me, if there's a song, irrespective of whether the person is young, known, unknown, if I feel in my spirit like they will be able to understand and deliver the message the way God gave me, I choose them to work with. And so I think basically that's it. I understand there. Sometimes, young people, and which is also obviously, you also want to trust God to put them out there the same way God showed light on you. So, but the more important reason why I feature the people is what God has given them or what they carry, and the fact that they bring something to the song. And yeah.
Okay. I mean, I mentioned about the bring also out there. I've had a number of guests who do. Some of them are way backers. Menya coffee paper, menya pneumonia. I think the only person I mean no Louis. But when you have no back. It have always baby miss one day. It's when you know back your metal. Wow.
Yeah. But most of them are Mommy, and I think the only person left is Ndunyam. She's the one that's still with me for now. But all the others have asked them to relieve themselves. Solo? No, I normally I would even say you have to go.
I don't know.
You don't.
If any artist to be our chrome hadia. Pushing the back is the one person or behind person go solo them.
Because like unless maybe you don't want to, but if it's part of the plan, there's a time where you've received enough. There are other people in the world that would require what God has put inside of you.
You are such a spirit. I'm telling you because come easy. There will be our back with them now. One about back
and you have to. You bring in new people. You equip them. You send them out. Bring new, equip them. Because the point is, for me, I think the last time I met check in, by laborers know a few.
I see.
You know, the vineyard need more laborers. I can actually keep the people to myself, but if there's more of us, we spread out, we share the message more. We're able to reach even a wider people with the message of the good news.
But won't it affect the quality of your backing? Because if top guys are waiting all of a sudden, I claim when you know, I can find that
top guys, it started from somewhere. So you would have to still be patient enough to...
No,
it's not even about that. I think it's when we realize that this thing is not about us and what we want and what we want to have, we will stop looking at it from that point where, first of all, also giving other people the opportunity to also grow, to learn and also be out there. So it would always bring you to a starting point, but just give it a bit of time, it will grow back.
Ayazi, and you'll be on the mark man. Is push one, the promotion wise, cramming dead, the one I say push one every single time. I mean, sure, Papa, I don't want the Markumano, because not everyone has that. Now, I mean, that was our studio, so how is the managing?
Nami Adom Okodo. Like we have a small recording studio. We have a small sound company on the side that beefs up the ministry's dealings. We have to go maybe like for campus outreaches and that. Because of the support of the equipment, it helps us do the things that God wants us to do. So yeah.
I see. Never bought to pay good. Maybe be why come. Now, you hear what team on so there was strong team, a solid team behind you.
Yes.
But me sure they what two blows now behind the scenes. How do you manage?
I think I'm grateful to God for the kind of family He gave me. Definitely, we're human beings, so once in a while, people have misunderstandings here and there. But by God's grace, because of the reason we all met, which is God, there's always an understanding.
Okay.
I don't think there's like fights, but there are definitely disagreement. Okay, no, this idea, no, I think we should rather do this. Okay, no, but those are normal things. But at the end of the day, I think God has given me the best family I can ever ask for.
Okay.
You know, we have people from production to organization to everything. Like that, I have team leads of everything, and if you guys are watching the Food Jometa Ministries team, I'm grateful to God for all of you, and I thank God for giving you me, from the musicians to the main organizers. Like they are shadow people. If you don't know, you won't know who they are, but they are running everything. I'm here, but there are things happening somewhere. There's prayer, there's ushering, there's protocol, there's production, there's every single department. By God's grace, He gave me some.
Human resource no.
Solid.
Onye easy. Ejuma no oyes papa na so say when you pa what which and understand the vision. It me jam ho na also handle other things.
Handle. And then one last thing, I want to also say thank you to all our partners who have held us down. You know, all our sponsors that are making even this coming event possible. Some of the companies, without them, I don't know. If God didn't touch their hearts, we would have like a lot to deal with. But God being so good, they've come through from Silicon to high-end to 360 events to what's Kojopoko? Kojopoko has I said sitting in the chair sometimes. Yeah. But I'm really grateful to all of them for holding me down. I'm really grateful.
One of the biggest nights I able who Ghana had it.
One second, did I forget Adom? I can't forget Adom.
Yeah, no, what's about it? But quickly, Michi Payne, is there anything Nanka you would have done if St. Antonio ma?
Architecture.
No, but it's going to be the most.
Oh yeah, I did it for a while before
I see.
But I left it and went back to marketing. So I think the last job I did was marketing.
Hey, let's say some come two buses. So yeah, come with the able bro. If you have
no, but so my last education was in marketing, and after that, I don't think I have done any other. So I'm still a marketer.
Or maybe not. All along
in terms of marketing now.
No, the architecture no.
Yeah. I think from the beginning, maybe it's cool. I really wanted to be an architect, but I think that as time went by, like I realized the demand they placed on me, combining it with the music, and it was difficult. So I just had to let one go.
I see.
Because I really wanted to put a lot of focus on the music. So, I have friends who I think are doing great combining the two. It was difficult for me, especially architecture. I haven't drawn in a while. I still, so at least a good thing is I'm able to still read the drawings, but I don't think I'll be lying to myself. And the architecture world has evolved so much since the last time I tried anything. So I'm not going to call myself one, no. But at least I have the idea to read. That's it. That one I can do.
What's the Anyana where you now to the Kakao Pupumo pharmacy? If you are hard winter, me a Butum na I will be now. Me Paria go back to Praise Reloaded. Yes. Because we hear and Papa. Now, catch them. Why? Paradox them Praise Reloaded.
Oh, because ever Praise Reloaded. What can then? And then I'm never bumping. I'm just a vessel that God used to put this together, but it's a meeting with God. I can tell you that for free. It's a meeting with God, and no one encounters God and remains the same. I want you to look at this beyond music, to look at a divine encounter with God, a divine meeting. I'm saying that because I know what God has shown us and how He's going to bless His people, how He's going to transform lives, how miracles will be a common thing on that night to the glory of God. And so, if you are watching me, 30th of June is one meeting you don't want to miss. One meeting you don't want to miss. Accra Sports Stadium. And we opened it up for a reason, because that's one of the instructions God gave me. so that the people can gather first to praise, worship, pray, and seek the face of God. It's an encounter with the Holy Spirit you don't want to miss.
My friend, a 360 encounter.
That's
a 360 encounter with God. In the 30th of June, I'm going to say.
Oh, Mr.
Now, on the 30th of June, Yambomos and Yen for Hinua in Chaya Class Posted in Mochima 1 p.m. Pepe. No way gates not why registration that the 19 day enter any registration to a Bomosne, Duhono, Mebocona, and Kitesian and Brenton, but nice or Honum. I will receive on why registration. I'm more than yeah, but me be Papa Nats Nanawaso. I relax Wakuma to him, not it's na and counting a coupon your hand. Papa Pantino, men late. Mommy, a double work one. Many late, then papa, near Tumuna Atna. Praise Reloaded, 30th of June at Craspo Stadium. You will pay more on Mamanda production team, Nasa, Obe Kofian Pedu. Head of productions, as we saw head of productions.
Oh, Chief.
Congrats.
Congratulations. Chairman General.
Welcome, head of productions, Fruits, a camera guy, Damara, and a Kelvin, and all Badwam, Mutum, you had a Thomas, or be also Masson, Studio Honbia. I was a jumper, excellent when ye, Yami Show Bebre, Zeno, a Fantador, president for the Brothers and Sisters Association, Cafe Bar Noani, Sadiq. We'll try a picture so how quick that's all around. It's no, me the best ha, Yami Adoma, Yavasana Isha.
TV. Live on DSTV channel 280, Go TV channel 119. Every house of pay area semi kajumedie. Ebetwa so de ama no chine de pensemu atwasom. Eno na me no edi nkomo be de afa ye ma me ebeto dwa se okoda Winneba Trauma Center. But obinim ne esi ye hwe ne yade wi afeko wi ahyenwuram ne ekohu no. Ekohu no so ani na enu ani na nsa ma me etina nanom ewo ensiedo. Enam no di kobo se mekiro abusua no side ade ekoso. You see, enwanwa osi enyina enwanwa ye pa. Na ebisa some of these questions. Enema bia mateten eni mpone matina no pen no memfa entudwa for now. But we want to believe say maame no free men something na the videos, the pictures. Esha say a him. I want to believe so busuani bi etesabre. Yeah. Eti patwe pasi ya kache say ya maame no sebi oni abusua. Sa na ye kana. Because na kroma kwako di nkomo kwasa kwa gusa maame kwasa so free ojobi na ede ne koye no. Enye ono free. Yesi enye ojobi ho na maame no afri. Eti pache ya maame no oni abusua na. Serious o. A serious issue pa na. Yeti won no. But I just want to believe and trust to say ye ku enim ye betse busuafo yomuti. Te busuafo ni nyina hia ne ayan se ye ke anu atom maame ne ho anasa de ye de na asie. Mesine ma tete afa abusuami mpese me kan ne. Ne ma tete aba abusua no mi nkomu ne. But abusuafo mpacho mi bisa enti me di agrama bobo abusua bi din. So enti mpacho enti sebi mo jai mo de hia ne sa. Ana mo de hia sebi no onsum mo mamo. Eti ane atiwe na bam. Abai member of parliament. Ana penfo do be say ya kese ka bom se ye be ye maam ye ya. Ye benya busuafo ma oni apabaji ses kan ya koye ye ana. No se ko ba ni saadi ya den Senate honorable Fanyamaki is okay. What devote be about 100,000. Ye fakuye mami ye. Ti ebenya busuafo bi a oni ababaka say ye de hyenu ni ana. Enti na be jiska kwa na ye. Men confirm sa nkomo no. Men confirm. But me say be sebiem say enne ye de sika bia to se ye fakuye mami ye a ye benya busua moma oni app. Now back to our trauma center. Yeah, the more you hook and opeke, but you see the kind of treatment yeah, the my patient. It was some of our health centers, no, and yet. So Ghana Health Service, Minister of Health, onu penny for account. Money costs the kind of treatment here, the Ghana this year, or Yaya Sabia Hudrono, and yet, especially Abaya Sabia. And a children's hospital, Koshe. Ebi a Ghana Health Service Munya we, would him say, the children's hospital. So come now, quite Janabia, so Uchiaka. Even as a patient, Uchiaka. Because I said, you ward, you see a man for about baby new on money, it's your locking. Yamia Fefie now pay a banya sabia udo bia. Uyari out the course of Kakopaya Yarisano, Ube rich now the Arabes do an ebefie. Nurses and Midwifery Council. Nurses and Midwifery Association. Mami Perpetua. Mukoni kwase only to fight for the welfare of your co-members. But should be interested in the kind of service my members at the Amman for. Patients here about the various health centers. It's Yemofe. Mami Perpetua. The kind of service here my members need be and my patients about hospital. Yeah, Yemofe. Because seeking for the welfare of members, no air the bonnet. But Benny, we see, he who called for equity, Nyamna Vetwaso, what quality service, quality welfare, the ama, remember, besides, remember, no, the kind of service you're rendering, a year. And no yari at the hospital nurse ni one phone so. Nyamia so mo be partner sum ama na be sesi. Wo yari a wo teso no na nurse ni ekuta ne phone. Nam Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Tie concert party. And many be course we health centers na nyo. And cry. And I wonder why Sakoba say abai edim bata bibi nwa or say yet mum for the fan say oh yen say no nyem ko baby. Yen say no nyem ko baby. Because en free say nyini sika. Free say directly en nyini sika. The same nurse you wa by hospital, e bia na wo Ankra hospital. In fact, omumi enu nurse for me enu ba akuno wa ban de na ba akuno wo Ankra de no. Omu nyina na the same class. Omu nyina na the same class. But sense of ownership. And na bo amanfo ye aban nyuma Ghana. Sense of ownership because a binance refi say or to papa so one to papa so bo so me so ye be tua de ka da bia me kasa se mo ye timi asekire ye se amfa nyi nkrofo adi from abanyuma mu a se be sansem hu se me to akoso because ukwa akoye yi na me ka che ono se na MPP go power ma nurses be enya rough na ye mpam mo NDC will capitalize on it. Ma table nintene. Ma NDC mra power. Na nurses be rough. Na abanyu amo. And people will capitalize on it. It's a money challenge, you know. That's what may be a team. But he na idea you complaining. You call your hospitals a wood war. It's a bad service, bad attitude. Yes, some of these health workers are the more patient. Maybe I'm can see 37 military hospital. Yes, so you're for a discipline, but 37 military hospital. But I'm here was na nurse ni kwita ne phone. And the mama you 4 degree tier. Nurse ni irresponsible activity. Nurse ni bako irresponsible act. But and now kama aban pelifo to na mo say sa nurse no ya yinadi. A crime a demonstration. Ya bad demonstration. Ya just here and the human who and ye crofodi. But nipa juma wo ye no ye nyine complaining. We are sick as a country. They be am say me boa. Ye yare. Ye nim problem no. Mo be sorry say wo two problem one more. Ne dey am yourself. We are sick. Ye yare. Damn ni bodam ni mesa na ye no mamu no. See nyaria challenge him so on no obi to one more your problem wo ho nurses be subantan time you know health centers how do and perpetuate the for you not talk about this, you not go on demonstration about this. A certain time na nurses be dead and you mo fair. And now go to our theaters. Who read time? A man fancy. I mean, I don't want to us. We didn't have questions, so my brother Sante. And I pan for the pension to us. But on a more serious note, the Biamaka say, a banya dear be or say, you can't ask me, Becca. But also a boy a bamba so see a boy bambaso. Especially to the Minister for Energy, and a powerful Dr. Matthew Poku-Prempeh, and the 2 deputies. My idea be a maybe Ghana for dream also. Now, saying it is in Nigeria for gas in the Bakonia issue. You see a quack maintenance. A pumping for papa so to me secure another gas supply there, my Ghana. The impact and all saying Kenya, sir. And to me, this is a good thing. I'll see in to me a woman basso. Oh, my idea. So Ura Collins Adoma comments and boss Dr. Matthew Poku-Prempeh from Ministry of Energy Mumbo sometimes never be says yeah, this is how we expect our leaders. Some may act and if you act right, you need it. Well,
yeah, that question that's very, very much. Say who this and come say media break. We have the next 1 hour almost say bit mini wedding come na kwenye bema wetimi so ne odi wadwen share their bread just like we do every Tuesday, you know. Yedi Ghana and komo nti from every angle the brema ho kwan no ana yedi sa and komo no one say wajibra wo hwe bi yeda say thank you so much, especially our Malta Guinness for no yeda mu nyina ma se okwan sonkoso kra de ohia se wo to Malta Guinness na ho se Ghana ahye so de no ade a from home. Maybe if next week Monday, we'll start reminding ourselves that we need to think Ghana first into the pledge. Obesaba back into Oshasia me, baby I'll free bia now do the me or my hene kwabna sante. I'm free Kumau Abotanso, I'm free I have for Kenya say 1 and 2. I'm free Kwabin, me share boss say and your mama ye de meka, you know, any de me suba medana dinana e ade din page and then controlling Puntu Bebre or my Ghana in Tierra de Boame. The pledge is very important. Then we will get to our own pledge. When we get to our own pledge, as we count down, we will understand why we should start sitting up as Ghanaians and become responsible, especially Wona Kwenya, say Wono some Ghana in various capacities. Very, very, very important. Say, obetimi abwa amawo hu de ebeko. Nti anopai, I pledge myself to the service of Ghana with all my strength and with all my heart. Koma ebedi nyina agina the pledge so. That's why I make I say just go word to word and understand where we are coming from. To what they can pledge it to be faithful and loyal to a crowd free student or my free. So help me God. But now we are breaking it down with yay or my Ghana a pledge. I pledge myself to the service of Ghana with all my strength and with all my heart. I promise to hold in high esteem. I promise to hold in high esteem our heritage won for us through the blood and toil of our fathers. Through the blood and toil of our fathers. And I pledge myself. And I pledge myself in all things, not in some of the things. In all things. To do what? This is very important. To uphold and defend the good name. It means that there is a name that is good already existing. Nyawo na ono obama name na be good. Neighbor obe shebo kema ama good no apeje ne mummo. To uphold and defend the good name of Mother Ghana. So help me God. So what did the mission say? We and Koma, you be no pay you. Inti yeni nkomo bia headline bia about papers mu, the name social media mu, Ghana for yen komo nyina agina eye the pledges to pay. You understand why I'm coming from that? If you read and you abide and you really want to go through what the pledge is saying, any problem here? Timmy says it should be, and then I'll introduce my guest, and then we start our conversation rolling. I pledge myself to the service of Ghana. I'm providing service. The doctor is providing, the nurse is providing, the fitter, the shoemaker, the trotro driver, the DCE, the Minister of State, the Council of State member, the clergy. Everybody is providing service. The taxi driver. All of us together, we've pledged ourselves to the service of Ghana, to immigration, BNI, NIB. You know, everywhere you find yourself, is service to Ghana. With all your strength and with all your heart. Ti adwuma sin eni aketua. O ye adwuma se obi na airport chokwa se ye adwuma ma Ghana. O ye adwuma biara tutu na jeje mu. Adwuma wo na sese wotimi kono 9 udu adwuma be 12. Do preja back 12:30 and 1. With all your strength and with all your heart. Nye adwuma ketua mo akoma anka se ne adwuma na chi wakoma. Eni anamo awutu ahye Ghana ni munyam na endi achi. And I promise to hold in high esteem unto the jeje mu. Oso no sro. Oso no sro pa. Our heritage won for us. Kunimdie kesiye, faudie kesiye. Ye diamaye as Ghana for. As a dish. Sa kunimdie, sa faudie, sa ni monyam no. Eye obi moja ni mfifira usanye. Ye nananom, o nananom, me nananom, ekabo ma ye nananom. Ti moja aka gu ni mfifira omosunsan. No atoa so aka cho se And I pledge myself in all things. And just some of the things. You see, and two bought them, Matuma, bear 4 days, maybe 2 days. I'm a now phobia, phobia, or we are wanted. And I'm a magic a in all things. You are pledging to uphold and defend. The century in Ukraine or no opportunity. So we didn't my gem kakra with the fraternity. You know, in all things, all to uphold and defend the good name of Ghana. So help me, God. Other no Dr. Ochre, Benjamin, Afishapa, and Akwabanso. Yeah. Bijili se making kind of pledge man. What's a team who are kind who say we are Ghana Nina. As I say, in a Jibribia de Jibre, a king kind, a king kind, a Kura Niwi, a king kind, a Barbara Niwi, a Guyan Sanivia. There's a responsibility to the state, Ghana.
But that's me and Chia, I have one of pay. A Niema a Kai Unipa, and ne wa Sedia ne was Udino. A Mukasia back home, my. Yanyan TSA, time ma. Na nkofo eko hijack aeroplane ana nka omode kwa say America omo White House ne other installations no omo an omo plane nim no ka say ye mum de ye beko na mum oman ne de ye mo ho ban nti omo kon ye even at the point of their death hanan kamia ko say em say security services no nkoana omo de sa de ne ye adwuma onipa bi and I know media was surprised though. Black press I was say President Obama cast Obama no papers and man ko American. Or say there be on pay so Ghana. And I was happy about it. And if papi me amete nyame adumara kwa enye me nim die nti. Aka metumi akotra brocha ya adwuma. Anke betua me kakase so. So say ye ya ntra ha nchekere a hwan ne beye. So some of us are sacrificing. Enye me ko nipa bebre me mentor obina frimpon boate sika na waji wa Germany o jai betena Ghana say obesumo man nti there are quite a number of examples he say maybe san nyemai adi etrimuka na ka ye say ye na nanmu abeye biko na me ebohye be na me ebobe na me hye say me so metumi asom na masom yiye ye say wo som keke o Osum ye. Oman ninti. Oman ho donti. I thought that to be said, you might deeper. No correct din. And so say Oman who donti. A lot of people have sacrificed. And say me shebo, I pledge. I said, who didn't see you?
Me and me this answer.
Me didn't say our heritage won for us. Yena na na koma ye. Edi BBM in all things. And some no more do. How do we even honor those who wrote such for us? Say omo tro enya kwan tro san se mi ma ye no. Ye tie nsemu no enkan no na ke social studies ni ade life skills ye kire ama nipa no answer no be wie school no na abe part of you na ma na bibia kai wo. Se me de politin to form a
na tune we ma show
see ese me nko kira de 3 hours na say o say in all things
service provider in all things
it is a me ko kira de na say 3 credit hours na me kira 45 minutes me kira 1 hour na me ja hokwa is it part of the things anga say bio o say in all things nti akwan nyina mu no say ye ade a ye ma o man ho do edi anim kane
Baby, I hear quite encouraging at the same time, very worrying. And uphold and defend the good name. What it tells me, maybe I may be wrong, doctor, is that there's already a good name.
There is a good name here. Miko school or Akokeri College of Education. Yeah, ko school no near free school ni din Akokeri Adansi University. Area ho nyina si school na edimu pa school pon akokere PVO bi krom no your friend Adansi University. There is the only school amako nyina, that's the only school ameko ya bosome ne empoli yeshuda
the environment.
Baby a nipa tie bia ya concrete ho. Baby a yentie bia lawns e wo ho. Enti mfuturo ni school ho. Akokere no. Na ekoba ne se na akokere school ayate a ekonya 70 years. School na asase da ho. Ebimu etwitwa nsase no to. Ahemfu bi sisi akire.
Is that the case now?
Yes, sesi am no ka say. Enya na anu o.
See ka say.
Ye ka say ya ahemfu bi. And they are they are touching the tail of a lion. Minister of Education I issue statement to say abayan kankani school asase there and fansa nkoka. You be tro petition akomo otumfo. Say KNUS nkofo area asase otumfo bam. Akokere so she otumfo ase. Nti obehema ahemfo ni bi. Let be careful. Say enya omo nyina ahemfo ni bi. First school asase ton. So in all things they be near.
In all
things,
the good name of Akokere.
The good name of Akokere na osu sampani abubonsra mo be jeto ho no. Nti se nne se wo so wo be ye ma school no edin akofom school ni be nya bad publicity. In all things they be no.
So in all things bonsra mo osu eyimo abubon.
Akoto
dia na omo yenti a omo no na omo nimska na omo nima hope. Na omo dia na sabre no edi eyima.
First principal na fe na akoto. Oye bibi kwa say akoto college had a service to me needs and phone. Okay, they train your head, your heart, and your hand. The 3 H's.
Your head,
your heart, and your hand. The 3 H's. Sabi ya chire unyansa e wo trim. Kwan ya fa so do ti. E be bra to survive on this earth. Now we are train you akoma. O man me nimu endi yakura be 11 years. Nye bibia waka bia na me no ya adwen. Nye bibia me maka bia na wona me ya adwen. And so we move. Enti say ni asabi wo penko na pese obi aye dia, then you are not human.
Bribia than the wo kwabana pe no.
And say obi aye, and na pese obi come out. No. So you know things, you know, as I say, your heart is telling you to be aye nya botre kakra. You have to accommodate others. In all things, now one sa, my mom is also mato, my bobi, my pro-bi.
Indeed, Akokere as a case study. How did we leave that space?
Greed, selfishness. Sabio, Akokere as a son. And san you. Kakra na ya diama college, you know. Say, yen titias young for me and Akokere to a mamma baby empty. Me cashin yam, Akokere. Abwa me papa. The papi. So na you see in all things there some your hini na de omana sa se hyeminsa me hwe so sei see de omaya adwuma hyeminsa in all things yes sabio me nka nwo obi animtia me kwa so da me to nyom pa good chorister e ho na asorofo nyina nim se meye na mo me kwa adwuma se meye adwuma no na me miamia me phone in all things
wherever you find yourself,
yes,
as a service provider,
to uphold
and defend.
Now, what kind of crowd who be here, man? How do you defend? How will you defend a good name? Because people are benefiting from the rot. So how will you defend? Obi say, SNET, the value here $161 million. 4 hotels. Yeah, cotton, yeah, $61 million. So how do you defend the state? Who could defend the Ubenya time? Aha. Now who can Ubenya time? To defend is not a joke. Sorry, no. Those who defended Christianity, they suffered. You no say a trim.
You ready say we play that sacrificial role.
Aha. I want to no one.
It is a baby a chance here. Kakra. Ya pony suba ya papa no wa ma afede e hwehwegu after Akokere no meba another case sector by sector the every man okwa. How have we looked on concern because I say oh your health sector you see next is when we call ya no mukuta e phone wo maso no mo fegete a doctor for bi to manim na the party okọ no e no ye ho adwuma no on tie kwa no odro edru edema filling station uko onipa ne ntias mo kakra ka na petrol obeta na opagya diesel pump na bra
yeah, so how are we losing all these traits now
yes service providers no just for Ghana to move on.
Oman se obekaya e maybe atwam. Sabio se wudi nsemfo a o papa nua ene ne yede brofo abese ye bibia o papa nua no na there's nothing like papa nua o papa nua no me 100 o mia ya o papa no you call them father be papa ene ye se brofo ye nka na uncle o papa nua betumi atia o fa ho ne ne o papa be ye o papa danfo betumi atia o teacher betumi atia ene ye se obi mmu obi ba nyesa obi ntia obi ba enkanka ne ne amomodi abaye mo se mo friend say human left to say human right say human left to say human right nti na obi ntia obi nti yaya na kakra sana eji yensem say wo a wo be ya de papa na obi baby say na wo omanga na no wo papa dia omanga na no papa dia wo kwa na oman ho do wo kwa na do Ghana wa ye bi ye kasa no enti si ya nhya si amfiri baby ya nka say ade yi sabe e bi adu baby de siasa asie wo hei ye di nkomo yi ye nyina ye hwe kwan ye fa so a ye betumi aboa na ya tretene ne ya boa ma ya nkasa ye ho no ye tumi ye di suban pa bi ahye ye mu na se ye say in all things na kan no se man ko secondary school man na minim se sabe what ya so dem ma utumi ni obi kasa because me papa obebo aso dem o see before God reverence utumi ni obi ni nkomo and eti aso dem ase ye WhatsApp yes sir eti yeti aso dem a yesi ye kotie a wo ka ase ya se wo de ko servicing tie ni ye wo ka ase ya
servicing
wo de ko servicing no nipa nso sabe o se o papa ye mpo no te se ntuma fi enti se wo ye oniema ne ye ne ye nyina achi no edu Sunday ya ko church service eho mom na ya kodu nyame anim a ye ko se nyame anim adom no eho pona sebe ye di agro eho ena ye di nsekuro enti aye niema na ba kumienu na atoto aso ama we are losing what used to bind us together.
So what it means therefore is that every facet of our life now is being affected not positively, negatively,
especially by foreign culture.
Yeah, so negate some of the influences of basket ama shifted from the known Ghanaian culture now.
Yeah.
All embracing and welcoming. Those traits now say, have we forgotten that we've pledged to ourselves that to uphold and defend the good name of Ghana? So help me God. Now, a story that I'm privileged to pay, we are a part of that story because as in 70 years, maybe on Adom TV and other networks, ye be dear Chirakoyen. Me pia to your health sector. Apart from the challenges that we have, the personnel are more managing these facilities or more boy ma unama kwane seen bi tobi o ma on betimi akro kroyaji so ma enro prescribe ones the quality ones. It's like now these service providers, they are losing and drifting from upholding and defending all times.
Yes, at all times. In all things.
Oh, no man, it's strange to even what the pledge is saying. I may acknowledge say Reverend Usu, Charles Usu, and Kwanzaa North, Reverend Akwaba. The pledge, the Ghanaian pledge.
Okay.
The Akin can be a hand.
Omai say and ye entity mu no uhu panimu a gene bag ye kire osom service enti na secondary school especially in boarding no so obi chen wo 2 years kura na we senior seniority supplication ehon yesuan no submissiveness yesuan wo school enti service obesumu senior na wa kire e how far ha ebe yiwadi hana okwa obe pass na usinya na be kire
because yama the okay another dangerous esum free Ghana for you esum free
mu na ahobrase ni ho
obi apese ohuri prekope
asem no waka no na nka osofo na ti hei na ohwe bible mu na kan niema ni ya na Elisha sebe na onsawo nya kwada nso osumye na
eba no sa mpempe
so se me kwa tumi a na meme wo no enta na meme sere ma tumi na meme
ofri akoma bo
asum no
eti ono so fira komapem ehira
na ekoba ne say no bi ka say me ba ye we ni ma me na me nhira so wonti entity ye no ye kan in all things no na make us secondary school ni ye kire say ne ye som ye kire say ne ye bu ade ye kire say ne ye to yata ade so wantwitwi osikura mo were ni ade ne ye expression me boa. This is how we were brought up. So you know things, you know, answer na wa obedu empempen so bi no na ya force I shape wa ma sabe o ya de na nya de obisa say wo free efie bemu.
It is easy to trace. Because near now done it.
Oh yeah, the papa me nkwara bia na me kire o ma de ajekum omo okumase. Obia nkwara nan ya me kire o ma de no. Ye nya oti ajekum a central. Omo buade omo bia pepe. Obi so ti ni ya ne papa de meka o TV so. Ne anya na menka. Obi a oka enye nwanwa o we mu de sa. So we are losing it because niema na chini achibe said the things that held us together. The white man has come to put a knife on it. That's why the center cannot hold. Therefore, things fall apart.
Things are falling apart.
Yes, the things that held us together. Say, me papa ADD, no se bedibi, or no nabi ani o, me nkosre no. Me de ho. Also, the eya o dempo eya wan wo sa wo papa aduan wo do setum. Na wo didi no kura sa me wo didi no wan didi ye ho na wo to me bow. E wa aduan no ho wo didi na wo. Say ye nidi ve ye nyese ne nom kwa nyese ne didi ye mfumo aduane. Ne ye tietiam ne ye tenetren enne ye say one plate yes sir tolerance no kura tama ne ye didi bom no tolerance how to even accommodate others ne ye didi bom ye konsuo bom ye bibia nche niema kura no we si na we sanfo na we
menne no unu so wo MPP na wo ndisi ye funu ba kwa eni ayonkofa bia
o ma wo se nkomo no ye ma politics abeseye is dividing us so badly. Now, me strange Yankopon say, let's start from somewhere. I won't give up. I've not lost hope. Say, yen shas yen free baby. Yen shas yen titi yen say, what do you hear? Say, yen na nanon by. So, almost say for us in Yan can ye nibio.
Say, como say,
Omunina say, Insiona, and cover na me the man no, and the bomunum. That mean fuck up.
So, how do we get this mindset and you know mentality?
And then the shas ye
because they be out na how can. Catch for me class me class 8 now only one many problem be
hey
but there do was sorry our way
oh my me call Central University 2013 any am timetable timetable ma me bibia anti na bibia sese me kwa kira dem me call ho no na timetable ni chese 7:30 me call ho na obi ani ho tie ni o man ka se na nipa kakra ho na obi ani ho. I'm saying Pierre office could be secretary near to say, me ebia me ya fufronti ebia ma hu timetable ni ye ana lecture hall ma hu ni ye o mo check so eno ano no I'm say obi ani ho na o mo sre na me mente ase na o mo say me san ko ebia me ko no mo ho me ko na nipa 5 wo ho me say mo ye sen o mo say 120
5 na ba
nipa 5 na ba
7:30
and no kura no no ma ba after 30 minutes 8 o'clock asem na me kan. I'm so wow. Maybe a training me lego. Now, the best way to change somebody is to change yourself. And this is not a time to complain. Unim, and I'm a true assignment to go board no so. Times Roman numeral, font size 12, double spacing. The work is to be submitted next week, 7:15 before the lecture starts. The following week, I'm a coach radio now working 120. No, I ready a good table no so. Or mote when I catch it home. Na minimum or me. Me say mon famra o de opa men fama be kwa na ho na ekoba ne say na mitumi kira de awie na me students ni bi the next lecture no mko fie na soja ni ba kunya kugudo ka say wo ntini e ba class no o ya sa nke ma wo ha adwene kura ono no e soja ni ana o me class bisa ma ko kura document na mkira na de bisa no you dare not come to class late because me late. Until you have to lead by example. Yes, one no keke mumrantemo, we are CEO, obi amnanta, who could do 10, no about 9 or trust or by 15 or better.
To uphold and defend.
To defend in all things. In all things, open, you know, you see, as I said, you are entitled to full every 1,000. What 1,005? Now, Korano also auto paper 2 CD, not 27 CDs. Where Naka?
Because what before to
yes,
it made me the member from my mission.
Yes,
you bro, pepe.
School for classroom and omjijiska me mo school need. Luckily for me, I've taught in 7 different universities. No mo gigi iska in the name of Christmas. No mo to wudin miensa no mo de be chem. Me dem nim say o teacher ni me kwara na achema de. Wudin shirt fe. Ana me de kogu fie manhye. Enti resource no me publish here no. Notice board no me call it back on the office wo notice board nachi. No so ho no otis enkwara no see this man after all that we had done for him. See his resource.
Wudin miensa no.
No honor frame na say we nipa boni sir no cancel say school for name mo ya mauni na won come here ntie wo de o ma ebi na mo say den o mo say name mo ya ma bebre after all that we did for him see his results nti ya bro wudi no say na o ne o expect me ti ya na me fa wudi no nyame ncha de na me nhye na me de ba school na me fa class say mo kai say mo ma me o say o say ye de chew Christmas dinner say ni mo fa nko so o say na me say mo fa nko man chem ni enti amonfanko na mde o man de mom
Reverend akwa babiem
kwabra me jesu bro
the grandson of bibia kama
o jamia daroma enti asenka boni bia na de pa chien so de asidan kutu na de ma awrade me ba so me nua doctor so ne ho afa yi and ye nyina ese Ghana for South Africa for ba on de de say emu ye papa
ye kaka ye ho because I say ye twasa na du baby yanhwe anhwe ye chia ibe unse said kwano sa banchire ye ni beba ye no na be banchire ya na afi ntimi nya hwe nti ye pledge no an ya to ye bo say ye kinkan kakra the pledge me nanti umuntempa na so ato so fi baby am I say I pledge myself to the service of Ghana with all my strength and with all my heart. I promise to hold in high esteem our heritage won for us through the blood and toil of our fathers, and I pledge myself in all things to uphold and defend the good name of Ghana. So help me God.
Yo, Koran. Mamencha ahwefo ne atiefo. Grandson of Adeshe nananom ne mpanimfo nyina. Chairman Kwajo Ajuman, so ni chairman.
Yes, Chairman Kwajo.
Yes, anapa baby obi a mesre nya menhira edema no. Enkwatenti ahode wo. Chairman, they meet me aka kese ya ese nya menhira. Woni medi nkomo bi. Na bibie ni ho chen futu. Na mafa e de atoma mekoto dwom. Nti meda wasepa nya menhira. Kwabra, ade ba ko wo wiase a enipa mfa ya ni nkoso. Say, what kind of constituency or see the good name of Ghana? Yes, Subas Asiso. And now you yame. And obe wuje adasankwa. Na also if you wufum no. Niura any the artist will be in Tineso. You see na any dia. Or man if you want it. It is a any paudi who here wa. Onya basbasa.
Ghana who here wa.
Yeah, Ghana who here wa. Ti edi yasam. Edin asem se yete yi benochre edin hu hia no ade bi oba bi aba affect edin ntina ye nto din kwa keke nto din keke on se ye de obi di betu obi pe nipa na ye hwe ne niam pa bi a waye ana suba bi a wadan di ha abofra bi ye bone a na obi ni otim se hey why ba ni e se ni person si ba se
anya won
se nti anya won se oye papa enye nwoma se oye bone so enye nwoma because ne sidie
sa
ana nananom die ana ne fiefo die sa nti se edi hu ahia wa wonye ne yie se Ghana hu Ghana di
no
Ghana di ne be hia ya
ehu anko hia wo dia
of course Ghana di ne be hia ya ade na obedi die wie na wato agu gatam
edi ne hia
because Ghana ni begu ase se edi ne be hia wo dia na wo ye health professional wo ye adwuma sabi patient betra woni obi hu se oyare fo nti won didi na tema na won edin na wodi adwuma no hu hia nti oman din no hia ya we be ye be niam nyina na kama it's just because we don't even respect Ghana say krono ye din na da so no ye mu na ye budia san sema ye atro ekisa wo sabi ye pledge the gina ho de kama ye ho se oman ma no the etwa to all the kind say Awurade Moame na me mo Ghana din ho yi it's about Ghana, it's all about Ghana.
So even the flag crown emuno
of course look
We cars in America na Canadian flags na apiti mu.
Kobra. Say ye bu oman na awanyofo enye niema bi a ensem fata.
Say ye bu oman na. Doctor, ye bu oman na ye ndidi wo kwaye mu nse.
No.
Ye say ye nsu.
No. Na sabi you. The question I am bisa nkofo say nananom a omugya kwaye ne to ho. Na de na ewo bia ehu ni na e ho dada. They also know that same opportunity no betimi abuse no say they abuse in the pepe. In a different way. But so kind me na ekwa fu ma na de ahaban say nsu eden enom. Ene ibetimi kan sa kire yen ho ana because ye mu Ghana na ye bu japade a e wo man no. That's all thing. Enti edi ade a hu hia pa. Me the ama mintimi nya basa nyina say e me di ntia. On say oman hene kwabra sante obi hu a ofre ohe ana kise onimo ba onimo a odin no de be frɛw he wo pese oyeyi a e odin wo pese okodurachira e odin wo pese otena asase so eche edi unan kwan so a e odin
in fact so for ka ho say wo pese wasifo di yesu a
e odin
because edu ba bi no bi say aso obi wo
yeah Sophia.
Asobi o Sophia.
Jonathan Timena doye. Edin
keke no.
Yes, Jonathan.
Edin. Wa ma obi kofo bi edin because edin. Enti se wa ma odin ho ehia wa. Me da be am show bi am ka wa odin ho hia. Kwabra se odin ho hia wa sabi o. Unko gina bonten.
Unko le jeje mu.
Na unko gina se ugunsu abonten. Se odin ho hia wa unko gina bonten mo popo na me hu kwabra sante na ntoko bia na wo kwa na nya se keto
kasa
me hu kwabra sante na no kasa kwabra sante me hu no na oti Adom TV na nsem bia de firi anu mu ba no edin enti wo gudi ne ho fi na din na den na eseko nti ye wonkofo bire okure mu wo dem be ya adwen omo na ese so omo me
ye bodin na
omo so mo sika bo bia mfo mo ye ebi wo mantamu ebi wo krom ebi wo ekanse awusiam otim waye king kong die boni dia na busiafo no kura bo eden afu edi ya de a yemfa ni agro edi started from ye na urade Yesu Kristo so
wow
ena o man ye hu the importance of name
wow
ade a edi eden ehun sere mudru city ne se de se eden etiefa other than that no kobra ye top pledge ne kura wi a na se yankai se Ghana nti na ye to pledge na fa so bi e kwa na Ghana no nti a eyedin ye Ghana ye din ni yi a Ghana so yi
ye din chese me fo so
of course
makopie amanone America Ghana program
yeah
ye sorry say ye bo Ghana ye national anthem Ghana for this na bia kram bisi na no kra amfa bia
onimto
yes whether unimo at least there should be a commitment that you are proud and bold Ghanaian you know this yes sorry see bia America dey na too Ghana program Ghana this year ye free in cry any Ghana akọ no ye nyina
ene bona wo kan ye nuanom bebre wo manone a sabi yo wanya kwan wo social media mfoni so ye yi tim ka se wura mu ho mo na egu se wura num no enti utie kasa omo kafa omo man ho omu edin na da kru no so but ask yourself say the same person obetima kasa sa for America no tie America 40 say American first enti kru no ne di kan
onyini nyina no
American first
edara koma so
American first kru no ne di nanim ti kru no de oye ne se obeye abo problem mo de ho ban
na adena Donald Trump on in Mexico meto war yes say Biden ka say nya asem papa bi say Biden so beto omo do no man who first it's not about the party stance
Israelis o share omo ne ye a it is about Israel e kuro no mo kan so nye nipa ne o because kuro no ye for kuro na nipa e wo mu no and that's why I say yensum amanyoku yesum oman se o man ye pe am nipa wa manyoku nipa e wo kuro mu a o ya manyoku fo ina ho betom
Reverend Doc ya ka chiri ana
niema bi asay ba niema bi so ho betumi gina so ne de akoye nim say Bible say dua abumpo say
e woni da so
obetumi afefe bi for me it's not late ya sha ase wo hayi anka obi so nhia ase o baabi sabe ntumi nkoye se anopa bia mo ya akromfo se mo ya akromfo o mu wia sen ye o mu kwa de mo
de bia
sa ne ye te nkofo akoma ye nhia ase ye mfi baabi na ye yese se ye se oman ne ho asem be hia ye de a ye nhwe last week
okay ye be sia ne akwaba Kofi Capito Machado pe woni jin komo no pa da CP chairman odino also the krata tintin aba efa hospitals and sem no nti e kwaba ye ba ebedisa enkomo ti the way they wrap up hospitalation dem say anyire ye ho e be ha adwene na akwa the normal thing ye Ghana na Kofi Capito bi o ba menchiao chairman odino kwakwa pia ba menkin cancer o krata ya da be dear IGP. The Ministry of Health can set up a committee to investigate the cause of death of the patient allegedly abandoned in a bush at Gomua Ojobi, but IGP, nothing stops you from investigating or making arrest. Sir, if you are doing or you have done something, please update the country with your usual press statements. Sir, this may be murder or manslaughter, and it is criminal offense. Notwithstanding, the committee set up by the Ministry of Health, when it comes to criminal offences, it is the mandate of the Ghana Police and no other institution to investigate and prosecute. Elsewhere abroad, killing of an animal is a serious offence, not to talk of a human being. Yesterday in London, a police officer was removed from frontline duty after an escaped calf was rammed by a police car. Ghana is trending for the wrong reason. So take action. For once, let's not bring partisan politics into this serious matter. May the soul of the old woman rest in peace. Coca, I care. So that's the chairman Coca.
Because about TV so. Fortunately for me,
and because walk us through.
Me te baby. Let me who say MPP communication member. O soon what UTV. Yeah, would say obi abonani na nisuo ba. We know o soon okura handkerchief. Say ohwe ekwan ya fa so amaame no ewu ye na odi yaw. Se me fi wa na me call radio. And I'm say asem we say pejam. Me kan si asem so say hwe is because we ba TV so oman enipa oman hwero mo nkwa e wo nkofo nsem a oman nya omadwuma yie no edoso. Opa ye bie mankofo afresesi a wo de obusuani akoto hospital ne ho mfa na bibi ne wo kofre am se enye ono kwa na yare munya abotre na ono te baabi oye nyope
enye ono
kwa na yare enye ono kwa an mo ha adwene sa na esini na krase oba night duty oba o de mattress to hoda abra yarefo nti na oba e ukọ baabi a anka nipa wu a na ye you license na ekofom kakraka wo insurance no bedu baabi unya company obeba insurance and without insurance you cannot practice. Yeah, no sabi. Obi betu eja ghost ato yam wa be operation. Oh, SCP onya ba ko. Ghost. Nyame na boy ho ban yo. What you say? Obi edura sase man yaman overdose. Obi so ma obi wrong diagnosis. Onim say malaria and typhoid except yenya test bi okọ yes malaria. We treat ya 1 month na ho nto na typhoid na ekun woni be ba ho so no. Na nyema nyina asai. See ya say kidney yare wonya edi kan ka baako
na akeka de aka nyina
ansa na akoka baako no eti wo ko hospital na wo complaining no obi antumi anya test ye bebu no 3 months later na akoka second one no yes when you complete failure meanwhile you can live on one eti your health center na wo see ehwe ni yie ya nhwe ni yie because omo esese omo hwe ni yie no omo yare a enya ha na omo gi ayarehwe it's painful say onipa dasani a won kwa na me kwati yes the director no ya suspending na ya yi na di obzo my den
suspension
ya suspending no tie o my tie the chain yes nurse fo bi na car say na oba no okikam onya accident no she might have suffered from trauma me akromfo bu me car ni ewi am laptop o say me wo ha na me yam shi me pe na wo se agu me wo ha ayasa ma na ha me at the point I had to talk to somebody say ekwa anya hwe yenko enti nipa no kan se ne accident ni si ekura obetumi ya misbehave very normal o man hwe me ko peace fm me nam n1 me do achimota overhead na nka o se misi form wonu se me twamu ola pass me ni ba mo so no ma do hwan junction
malam
da bi ba kwi baby a otumi fa hoko chief imam nyame chegansi me ehonum se ehe na me ko Bona me dey say madwene ya adwuma. Oman obi kura ne phone na ohwehwe onu kura ne phone wɔ ne nsam. Yare the state of mind enye me betumi o ka asafo kura na wo hwe. E betumi ato obi a mo me anto abo ase. Na obi oyare na se oye dede nti hwe. Nurse for na complain say oye dede no mo wɔ. Yenti obi as ada na director no. Ebi kwesi na director ni ho. Let's be careful. Nurse for no wɔ. Ambulance driver no was properly trained. So on na kofa yare for ba. Ambulance driver yes man all kon wa yon kwan ko ne another nurse and on the choir no ko yini si nwuram enti there are more than 20 people who must equally be punished. Let's not kid ourselves say your man director kwan ko 20. Yes, I understand ultimate responsibility, but a lot more people me say it's only because we me Philippine nam kwan so on wo twi track America and ye hu say car board twi am say yan kwan mo there was say hey me need some for me say the car na abon mo say ha ye ku aboa na we car na abon o say fa na ye kwan o say o de me yenhye da nyina ha me enye say obi na e kan me na me ka kire within 15 minutes there is ambulance be so obefa otwen ya car abon ambulance otwen me the students ko America ye ko White House na opro woni na ohuri na me say mutri ye opro o to me fansa kan no nipa da sani en kwan woni mu Jesus Christ, you have been trained professionally. No atam nipa ne de na koto nwuram. Amana owu ye na the body na nkwa nim no. Ya dey beto the same hospital. Ne nkwa no ye mpe the same hospital. Ni funu de ye pe. But this is only because about TV so about radio so obi abeka bi. Let's check from other places how people are suffering at the hands of these professionals.
Reverend.
The woman is
just share your experience with us. It's so painful.
Hospital. Legon hospital me koya me bowa. Tio. And yes me penam call hospital me bowa. Me koya doctor and say me bowa nti me pien kosi am na me say no tina me buy. Opam me I'm telling you. Opam me afia na me say
Legon.
Me say hospital yare ntina me buy ha. E one ntina me buy. Na opam me no be dey crowd tie manu asem. Now opam me na me say higher public office. Unfortunately this is not your personal office. Omo wo nyina say na wo yare na wano de ne na me say me widiem na me ya mano de anya me ya na enkanka ne say wo beka say ne o ye na nya no wo be say ye beka say ye din
Reverend Brem my friend 0302 211701 equals 4 0302 211701 equals share your experience
nyansa fiti ase ne nyame so edi obi bia onso nyame bia onim nyansa because onso nyame a wa trust nipa bewu na ni wu achi atemu ho na de ye de asuma nipa na ntim fans nyame on se on pagya na koto wuram ba on se ne ho aden entoma apa we a purely criminal matter enye discussion matter a criminal matter obi kum obi a de na ye no se de famra kwan so we obi na aboa nipa bi ku obi na aboa akum obi
a group of people
na ka bom no makum obi
okay Kofi Capital join him Kofi Machien that's a power for your time
Amanyene.
Kofi Bacho me te onka on.
Hello.
Bacho me te onka.
Me cha omomo swano pe. Amanyene uyi. Ghana makase. Ye hwehwani mu. Yesua de. Because the lecture na so teacher na okan. Ye kan kwena. Endangered species. Only in the world, we know what's a manopy. How many times my culture says, Fleming, you make Kagana for you, demo. Yet the corona, our passes to clock, up open 10 o'clock. Radio stations, TV stations, why am I there? Say, NDC, MPP, as a number better. Other social things are, what's your fine time? Am I a Yenka. Professor on the car, says, lecture on the car. We have a television show. We didn't have to do it. Only a television show. That's what you want. I'm criticizing every radio and TV station in Ghana. You know the consumption of NPP, NDC matters. You have two baby politics. Should not be the discussion of the main group in Ghana. It should be left to politicians. Even like you took a didn't see the Tikruma. Sabi, when you put, no, we be catch us, you say, must there be editorial decision, and now we are looking out for money. We are the car, Ubeniska. We are the Bonia, Ubeniska. But radio and TV people in Ghana, you're only concentrated on politics in Ghana. And it's getting very, very irritating for some of us. Because we want to, I will see a how to, get the flora. Cut me back for our chapel. Yet I see. Mamia, Okoda, Quanchain. Sebi, Mameno. And yet Ghana. And I said, oh my, you do to Yama. Almost million. The Coca, yes, you see. Mr. President Nanado. Yes, said, again, in our Cana, what they Apunya, a sea long cruisema, what they land. 7. And then some woman, I ain't also so. Land cruiser, who you never. Petra, you do good, no, who you never. 7. One going to be the president for Ghana. Or no corner, and will be a catcher and say, what you have to just what? Japan was in India, and the president in 1 day.
I'm something away.
Just what you say. Whom you can't cry. No cry, a sin, no cry, and you.
All right.
And so.
All right.
All
right. Yeah, that's a Kofi. We should see here more time with Kofi Capito.
Yeah. So you see, we're a pure criminal matter. For authorities. We has nothing to do with politics. Kobran Oko Hospital. Doctor no ya training na manager tum so adwuma meyeni. Se wanye na adwuma yemfa fa kwan a adwuma no mra den eka. Se na doctor ekan. Ebia ye nhihye mu no ye be sisa no se de Ghana hu se obi wie school na obeye adwuma. Ya to 60 years and so pension. Se obi kum nipa o so obeye papa o obeye 60.
Your worst is transfer.
Yes, but yes.
Your worst is system.
It is almost system.
WW.
You better clear off.
University a year appointment. You amount 6 years. Depending on your performance, you renewal. Obinya 1 year. Obinya 2 years. Obinya 4 years. Obinya 6 years. Right?
Okay. What you say? Because you see, your performance contract. Yes, I. And the nipa no oba be adwuma no a doctor. Ni afa for fraud. O corner the agro committee di watam now what is the certain say o call doctor ho won na kasa ya na wo tro onye na dwi say o mo wa kan sam no kra mo no wadin komo
o kan
of course but what is o call private hospital doctors no o kasa ya na wa di na o to twen o kasa wi na afi no o be bisa wo
question after question
kwabra me call US South Carolina na menim hihye me kakra na awia na wo no nye bi na organa eti me call hospital say me kwa pay edru me call ya ma me tag bombing sana ya ma me kwotena adabi me twan ya na nurse for by checking me vitals there you know when you na bi no say me call them me kwotena doctor na me kwotena me check akra doctor I'm opaya I'm sorry me o chem say okoye we opama choba but me calm them say woni me bon koma ya me do I say one me kind nkomo no boy na wa ma me aduro
ye va rakia nka che wo mame eti say
Adumo da so e.
Oh, nyame adum bi e kama.
Be ya mama mbo ene adwuma pa mo ye. Nsam hihye ye bo. Nsam hihye ye bo papa. Me say na mo bo asemo a me kaya na mi so. Me ko wo ye e wo Katu South. Municipal Deben Hospital. E government. Our flower. Na me wo ye no. Ate omusa de chia na your operation. I was so sorry it's me nante. Na me sorry ye no operation so the why operation bia nim ye me sorry ye na moja gume. E gume an e gufo. Na nurse ni bi gina ho. Juma nurse ni didi me. O didi matema me se me che ba mi akwa bo be che no. Ye ni didi matema ba mi suta. And see, no. baako gyina me nkyɛn wɔ so me mu na me sa akɔda mpa no so me se me da mpa no so me da hɔ di me so saa na me tumi hyɛ me ho so ɛna me sister no cleaning emogya no free o cleaning free to mu wie ɛna me da hɔ saa no woda one side so wotumi ntɛn no ho me da hɔ saa girl ne bɛwɔ me paneɛ wɔ anka nkyerɛ me o ɛne wɔfa m'akyi me hɔ na ɔde paneɛ no wɔ me se pii na meyam hyɛ me na me hyɛ kie na me sɛ nurse adɛn bɔne bɛs me de ayɛ o bɔne a mayɛ ne sɛ masɔre ama mogya agu fam ɛti bɛde merɛ wo yɛ me se ha na mo na mɛwo bie mu a menyinsɛn a hospital hɔ mewu bie ne nka mɛwo wɔ fie na deɛ bɛto me bia meyɛ okay deɛ nurse ni ne de yɛ me na mmom doctor ɔboa me kɔpem sɛ mebɛwo no doctor kɔtɔe na menhyira no paa doctor kɔtɔe awɔ
so Rakia
hospital
I was saying
good
me call Accra Medical Center very professional hospital me call a doctor no na me yefunu ne ha me ne di nkɔmɔ a ɔhwɛ me lab no nyina wie ɔne me kasa ya na ɔse bisa so usum say yes so wo hia duro aduane na wodi ye no na bia na body na
aduane na be me body na react
na the way oni me di nkɔmɔ ɛwɔ Accra Medical Center hɔ no
there will be this conversation I me had my doc our brother Simon Reverend yes am to aso na what you say na yen ko so hwehwehwe no maka crazy for me gidi said the work can achia enso emu ye Terisia onyame de chair we are here to serve you na hwa wo so ye and be a patriotic Ghanaian.